Hello, welcome back for more Uminekos. I, I was writing the, like a recaps and theories that I theorized so far. I, I'm so glad that I did that because I realized that I forgot a lot of things. But yeah, now I remember some things. So that's great, I guess. Also, I think my my heartbeat thing doesn't. Oh, there it is. Well, have for two just. Okay, well, let's continue. I suppose I wear the heartbeat thing because I think last time Beatrice said that the mystery begins or some such. So that means dead people and scary shenanigans that I don't want to see, but I'm here for the mystery, not the horror. So hopefully there's not much of that. I hope. Let's go. So where were we? Alright, Beatrice come to us. How nice. I wonder why didn't she just go straight to Bartola's room? Okay, I don't remember if I... Okay, and then the scene move forward. I remember. I almost finished writing like thoughts on episode 1 on Discord. But if or not, it was so long. I thought it would be like a short thing, but nah. Lunch had ended and the relatives had moved to the parlor. Losa had bought a high-class brand of black tea from a famous store in Ginza that had been served, and the inside of the parlor was filled with a very nice aroma. Since the children were together with the adults, I drank tea before this, so I'm immersed. The adults were, at least on the surface, interacting like relatives, talking peacefully about recent events and how their children were growing up. It had started raining outside, so the children were unable to go out and had no choice but to sit here like this, watching TV. If only we have smartphones. Wait, don't they have like laptops in 1986? I mean, they're rich people. I kind of surprised that they have no laptops. I mean, it will be as big as a suitcase, but it's a laptop nonetheless. Like a true TV kid, Maria was watching repeat daytime programs one after another without getting bored and was giggling all to herself like the witch that she is. Get her away from here. It seemed that Bartola had joined in at first, deepening his relationship with Maria, but he had gotten up early that morning, and so was gradually attacked by waves of drowsiness. Okay. Why are you sleepy? I thought you were fighting. What happened? You did... Wait, you were not sleepy in the first episode, no?
おや、大きなあくびだね。朝がずいぶん早かったんじゃないのかい？
ま、そんなとこだよ。緊張が解けて、雨の音を聞いてるうちに眠くなってきちまった。
What changed? Why is he like this?
緊張?
But I don't know. It seems that he is not controlling the butler in the purgatory or whatever that is. That's with and the Beatrice in the dress. Wait, let me see her right now. No. Okay, well, the one that's dressed like a portrait. So are they not controlling himself?
あんだけ態度でかそうにしてて緊張なんてしてたのかよ。
Is this like a equivalent to autopilot?
一応俺なりにはな。
Okay, I almost yawned in response. Butler gave a great yawn once again and slowly lay down on the sofa. He really did look tired. Georgie and the others had started talking to him, taking his yawns as a sign of boredom, but when they realized he really was sleepy, they decided to let him be.
おやおや、
A 6 years gap, by the way.
食事の後にすぐ横になるとサバになると申しますよ。
How convenient.
冗談よせやい。ゴーダさん、今夜は子牛のステーキだって言ってたぜ。サバのステーキになっちまう。
熊沢さん、こいつ本当に眠いらしい。毛布を持ってきてあげてくれないかな。
さあどうぞ。
Thank you. Kumasawa really. Kumasawa brought a blanket over from the shelf. The spacious parlor wasn't cold, but the air had gotten a little chilly. So when the blanket was placed over Batola, he immediately wrapped himself up in it and curled up like a turtle retreating into its shell.
本当に眠かったんだね。何時かに起きる？起こしてあげるよ。
あ、いや、特に希望は。なんか用があったら起こしてくれりゃいいし、なんにもねえんならずっと眠らせてくれりゃいいぜ。
What about the dinner?
おやすみ。
Oyasumi.
バトラー寝ちゃうの？お昼
Yeah.
寝？お昼寝？
Yes.
マリアもする。
No, 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 no. Get out.
こらマリア、バトラーは眠いんだから放っておいてあげなきゃ。熊沢さん、もう一枚毛布をもらえるかな。
It was doubtful that Maria really wanted to take a nap. She probably just saw Bartola wrapped up in a blanket and wanted to do the same. Comfy. When she received the blanket from Kumasawa, she joyfully wrapped herself up in it and set up camp again in front of the TV.
せっかく6年ぶりにいとこがみんな揃ったってのによ。こいつ、今回の親族会議の主賓だって自覚全然ねえな。
She doesn't know. Wahahaha.
聞こえてるぞ。のんびり昼飯を食って、しかも外は台風で雨。
At least we can skip the cousins, like chats, right? That's cool.
何もすることがねえってことは、つまり俺の出番じゃねえってことさ。
Wait, so he's controlling this? So is this Butler in the Purgatorio pressing skip?
それはどうかな。何も起こらないから何もしないなんて受け身の姿勢じゃ人生は退屈だよ。
違うぜ。そういう意味。なんつうのかな。こういう時、俺はこう思うことにしてる。出番じゃねえんだよ。こいつがお芝居だったならさ、俺の出番じゃねえってことなんだよ。
Whatever that means.
だったら、舞台袖でおとなしくしてるに限るってわけさ。
Ah, wings, you say, like the one wing.
自分の人生はいつだって自分が主人公だろ。そんな脇役根性でどうすんだよ。自分から進んで舞台に上がらなきゃ。
This is an appropriate time to talk about this? Okay.
そういう意味じゃねえ。今は俺の出番じゃねえって言いたいのさ。
Is he spamming the skip buttons?
悪いな。眠くて思考がめちゃくちゃだ。
Yeah, I wish I can do this in real life too. Skip, 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 and then sleep.
勘弁してくれ。
確かに眠くてなんだか支離滅裂なことを言ってるね。もうそっとしてあげようよ。
私は聞き捨てならねえぜ。
What do you
自
mean?
分の人生はいつだって自分が主人公だよ。
Oh, because of the school festival thing. I get it now. Thank you, Jessica.
ちょっとそのあたり本格的にバトラーと議論したいけどな。
寝ぼけてるだけだよ。
You wanna debate with half asleep person? Who are
深
you?
く考えちゃダメさ。
なんかさ、自分は主役になれないから舞台に上がりたくないみたいな根性。
It reminds me of Canon, and I'm so angry. Yeah.
すっげえうぜえって思って。
With distant eyes, Jessica gazed out the window at the grey rose garden obscured by rain. When she put her forehead up against the grass, it felt as though the pleasantly cool sensation would chase away memories that she didn't want to remember.
君の出番じゃなかったってことなのか。じゃあ、いつ君は舞台に上がるんだよ。
Are we talking about this conference or what's going on? In that case, who is the main character on this stage? Why are you asking me this? Oh, okay.
もうやりたい放題じゃねえかよ。
But you're not telling me that Beatrice was controlling Jessica and Georgie, right?
なんだこりゃよ。
You tell me, Butler. You keep pressing skips.
めちゃくちゃじゃねえか。
そなたがわらわを否定する根拠とする18人だの19人だのという理論が実に滑稽だったのでな。
Oh, he was pissed that that's actually Beatrice who came. I just remember. I see. Okay.
指し手を変えてみたまでよ。そなたがわらわを否定する最大の根拠は単にわらわが駒としてゲーム版に並ばなかったからというだけのこと。
Yeah, I view the Beatrice on the game board, as she says, as like a personification or something, because in the first episode the scene was simply not shown to us, right? So in this episode 2, Nasuhi and Nasuhi didn't see that. Kire and Rosa saw Beatrice. In the first episode, it could be as simple as no scene at all and nothing will change, right? So I wonder if I could just treat the Beatrice scene as like a no scene, similar to the first episode. We'll see.
ならばこうしてクイーンを先に指せばいいだけの話ではないか。初手にてクイーンに道を開けるはチェスの王道ではないか。
Sure. Not that I played one. I haven't played one for like 10 years.
こんなの認められるわけねえじゃねえかよ。魔女が歩いて玄関からやってきただと。
Oh no, what do we do?
ふざけるじゃねえ。
なんだなんだ。
I think I Somnium File really teach me to like metagame with the user interface and like the scene itself.
前回のゲームではそなたに散々自由に手を進めさせたぞ。こたびはわらわがそなたの手に合わせて駒を動かしたに過ぎん。初手にてもう降参か。
It's the first turn.
くそったれ。ふざけるな。
ふざけんなよ。
誰が降参なんかするかってんだ。上等な指し手だぜ。好きに進めればいいじゃねえか。
Cacao Snow. Hi, hi. I hope you're doing well.
なるほどな。まだまだお前の手番は終わってないってわけだ。
You tell them, Butler, you were just frustrated like 5 minutes
好
ago.
きに手を進めりゃいい。今のうちに十分な陣形を築いとけ。俺が必ずしのぐ。必ず詰める。言い訳なんてされたくねえ。存分に来やがれってんだ。
So he doesn't have any hypothesis on the Beatrice's piece? Huh.
まだまだこの程度じゃ魔女なんて認められるわけがねえぜ。
Okay, I'm going to guess that Batola think that Beatrice's piece is just a human. That's concerning. Christian asks, go! Yeah. 10th stream and we didn't even cross. We didn't even begin the murder mystery of episode 2. That's something.
さっきマリアのお菓子を魔法で直したように見えたが、
Yay!
実は同じお菓子をもう一つ懐に忍ばせていて、芝居がかった方法ですり替えて、あたかも魔法で直したみたいに見せただけかもしれない。
I said it first in the last stream, so I'll take all the credits, please.
ああ、そうさ、そうに決まってる。ダメだぜ、全然ダメだぜ。
I even reasoned that it was Shannon and Canon because Canon said that he have one because Maria gave him one.
ほほう
I can do one better.
歌詞が腸に散る瞬間を見たぞ。
Oh yeah, about that, I don't know. How long I've been in question arcs? Oh my god, it's 37 hours. And we haven't even begin the mystery of episode 2. Well, this one is episode 2, by the way. Yeah, 37 hours and 12 minutes. I don't think I've ever keep the game running and I'm somewhere else as well, except 3 minutes break or something each hours. Yeah, 37 hours. Yeah, this will take a long time.
知らねえよ。
Well, are we sure that Losa saw the butterfly? Well, my reasoning from episode 1 was that all butterfly scenes are probably hallucination, or the scene was extra embellished or something.
そんなのは幻覚かってる。
Nice.
さもなきゃ見間違いだろ。
Oh, now he says that. Thank you, Butler. Wow, I'm him.
大した問題じゃねえ。
No problem. Thank you for the follows, Kakasno. I hope you enjoy the streams or the watch. I enjoy this game so far.
説明のつかぬ部分はさまつと切り捨てたか。
Did he? Wait, I feel like I got caught out. Really? I was wrong?
なるほど。それがそなたの受け手であるな。墓穴を掘ったぞ。
Okay, now I'm worried. Come at me.
後宮バトラー。
I feel personally attacked by Beatrice. Oh, thank you, Kakao.
お前の手番はまだ先だぞ。
Oh,
もうしばらくわらわの手番を進めさせてもらう。
Beatrice is 37 hours. Please hurry up.
まだまだこれからだぞ。魔女の手番は。
Ooh, low credits? Was that the episode name? My eyes! Stop doing this! Oh, I also reasoned that the culprit in episode 1 has a gun, so I think they used the lightning sound to mask the gunshot, maybe. So I'll be extra vigilant with the lightning sound now. Well, I assume that you have the Twitter in your about thing, right? So you can. I'll take a look at it later. I don't add Discord friends, so sorry about that. But if you have Twitter, then I'll definitely take a look. Oh, forgot to read that. When they started hearing Batala's noise, the relatives went their separate ways, leaving the parlor and letting Batala sleep in silence. Even though it had been so lively in the parlor with so many people gathered there, when all of them scattered at once and were sucked into the vast mansion, it created an eerie silence with no sound except that of the rain. My eyes! Not again!
いや
Oh, I miss you so much, Rudolph.
そんな人間には一度も会ったことはないぜ兄貴は
会ったことなんてないわ。キリエさん、本当なの？
私もちょっと玄関ホールに出た時に挨拶をしただけです。20歳ちょっとくらいに見えたわ。
A little over 20? Oh, is she that young? Well, the looks, at least.
私は名乗ったんだけど、彼女は名乗らなかった。
Oh, finally, she went with the description. So, who is a little over 20 in this lost her, so to speak? So I guess we can lure out any old person from here. I think Losa could pass as a little over 20. I listen that the cousins are not probably involved. Okay, I'll take a look.
源氏さんに案内されて2階へ登っていくのを見たの。
Okay, but canon is not off the table yet, and now I'm pretty sure that it was not Kumasawa. Maybe Goda can pass as little over 20, but let's not go that far.
なら源氏さんを見つけて直接話を聞いた方が早いやろ。しかし妙な雲行きになってきよったな。
The mystery woman has spoken to Kire without naming herself. She has sneered that Kire already had a vague idea of who she was. Nah, never assume. And the person that brought to mind was her lookalike, the witch of the portrait. My eyes! Where's that portrait come
自
from?
分が肖像画の魔女様だとそう言いたいってのかよ
私はそういう意味で笑ったんだろうと理解したわ。私とは初対面でも、私があなたの5歳だと知っているような口ぶりだった。
Oh yeah, that's that. Well, everyone knows about Kyrie, right? In the 18 person, so nothing weird with that.
兄貴本当にそんな奴は知らないんだな
くどいわよ。そんな金髪女、この屋敷に出入りしたところなんて見たこともない。
Yeah, God, I wish she was real.
そんなようなことはどうでもええで。問題はその女が自分はベアトリーチェだと名乗り、お父さんの財産管理人を名乗った場合の方や。
Well, I'll teach you a magic word. I will not speak to you unless in the presence of the lawyer. There we go.
あるいは
That probably
愛
don't
人の
work.
娘を自称して遺産の分配を要求するつもりかしら。
Would that work? I wonder.
いずれにせよ、とんでもないジョーカーが紛れ込んだものね。
Besides, who cares? We can just ask Kinso to not do that.
兄さんが呼んだの？それともお父様が？
Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
まずいな俺たちは兄貴をうまく言いくるめりゃなんとかできるものと思ってきたしかしこれじゃ話が振り出しに戻っちまう
You must work together like family to take care of the outsiders.
あなたが私の知らないところでどんな策謀を巡らしてたのか知らないけれど
Oh yeah, he didn't tell Kire about the inheritance. Damn you, Rudolph, why are you like this?
どうも少しは対策を立てる時間を得られたみたいね。
ああその金髪姉ちゃんが晩飯の席で突然現れて俺らの度肝を抜くのに比べたら
Kinpasuお姉ちゃん。
今からわずかの時間でも対策を協議できる方がマシだ
何しに現れたかわからへん以上、 撃てる対策も限られとるで。向こうの狙いは何なんや。
決まってるでしょ。お父様の遺産の正当な後継者だと言い張るためよ。
No, she probably just want love.
お父様は未だにベアトリーチェの虜なのよ。
Fatherly love. How dare you assume that she's here for the money? She's not you.
その娘がいたなら全財産を譲りたいと言い出すはずだわ。妙な遺言状でも突きつけてくるかもしれない。
Okay, so that seems to think that there's a possibility that Kinso and Beatrice had or has, I don't know which tense, what do we call offspring that would be
そりゃ
appropriate.
裁判沙汰にすれば半分の4分の1は主張できるかもしれないけど。
Why would you be able to claim a quarter? Wait, quarter. Oh, you mean quarter of a half? Wait, what? Why half? Wait, I thought it would be like from divided by 4 to divided by 5. Was I missing
多
something?
分決着するまで遺産分割はできなくなるわよ。それは困る。私もルドルフも
Ooh.
もちろんローザもね。
Nah, I'm in no
俺たちは
hurry.
それぞれの都合で早急にまとまった金がいる。俺たち最大のウィークポイントってわけだ。
I like how this episode just skipped over a lot of things. That's good.
なら狙いは何だ、キリエ。読めるか。
Really? Who's Kire? Is she like a, what do we call, mind leader or
初耳
something?
なんだけれど、
Asaki?
私たちには急ぎまとまったお金が必要だという前提があるのね。
キリエさん、男の商売には攻めの時にこそ軍資金がいるようになることもあるんや。
Oh, he still run the same defense for Rudolph.
それを分かってえな。
なあにルドルフ、キリエさんには話してなかったの？
Why?
隠してたわけじゃないんだ。実はちょいとした。
This one I feel so strange. Like he asked Kire what she thinks about this difficult situation, yet he doesn't tell her about the inheritance. Why?
いいわ。あなたが私に話す必要がないと判断した話なんだから。
No, Kire, don't sulk.
それをこの場では追求しない。それよりキュームは黄金の魔女様の狙いを探ることなんでしょ。
Okay, so some details are similar, even if it occurs in different room and time. I see.
ああ、俺たちの話を整理した上で敵の撃ってくる手が見えるか。
How convenient they can reuse their voice line. Rudolph had a certain measure of trust in Kire's unique thinking technique. Shazabano he criticized. Of course, it didn't give him any more peace of mind than fortune telling. Okay, if there was no murder, then yeah, I would probably think that it was about the money. But after episode 1, I feel like it's not about the money anymore. But every time Rudolph was concocting some important strategy, he would give a great deal of thought to Kire's advice, except about inheritance. Thanks, Rudolph. Well, for a while, Kire pressed her finger against her forehead, considering. Are you like EQ, son?
今日の今日まで彼女が訪れることが伏せられていた以上、彼女は私たちに何らかのサプライズを与える目的があった。
Ambush of a sort.
それが財産なのか、親族としての認知なのかは分かりかねるわ。でも今日の今日まで訪れることを伏せていたということは、事前に知らせることで対応を打たれたくなかったと言えるかもしれない。
Yeah, I feel like even if you are sure that you could win, why give them an edge, right? I mean, I don't think this makes it clear that the siblings can counter whatever this mysterious person can threat them.
ということは、彼女の目的は対応を打たれると不利になるものらしい。
That sounds very normal.
わかる？
なるほどな。例えば親父が以前に書かせた遺言状そのものだとか、血縁の認知とそれを証明できるものだとか。
Would there be countermeasures against that?
そういうものを持ってきたと仮定して、それが揺るぎないもので盤石な証拠だというなら、むしろそれは予告するはずだろうよ。
I wouldn't. Even if I have that, I wouldn't. You know why? Because I came here in an isolated island. You guys can probably just kill me and no one would probably know.
そうね。むしろ疑う立場にある私たちに弁護士でも鑑定士でも連れてこさせて、グーの音も出ないくらいに事実を突きつけるべきなのよ。それができるならね。
Well, lawyers are expensive, so...
つまり奇襲狙いという時点で敵は真正面からの正攻法では勝てんちゅうことを意味するわけやな。
a bit disagree on that, but okay.
道理や。絶対勝てる切り札は堂々と切るに限るで。
Nah.
回りくどい切り方はむしろ切り札を曇らせるもんや。
How does that work? If it's unshakable, then no matter how I play that hand, then it shouldn't be... nothing should change, right?
結論から言うと、皆さんがご就寝の遺産問題に直接、
No kidding, Kirie.
もしくは間接的に絡む相当のサプライズが突きつけられると予想されるわね。
I don't even need to spin the chessboard to come to this
お
conclusion.
そらく向こうはそのインパクトだけでこちらを圧倒できるつもりでいる。しかしその何かは相当のインパクトを伴いながらも絶対ではない。
Well, I guess the point is to not sign anything right then and there, even if they pressure you or something, I guess.
つまりそこがこちらのつけ込む余地というわけね。
Which is something you always have to consider, no matter the situation, I guess.
あんたはほんま頭の切れるお人や。これだけでも分かればだいぶ心強いで。つまり相手のペースに飲み込まれるなっちゅうことやな。
結局のところ非常にシンプルな結論よ。
Yeah!
相手が何を切り出そうとも焦らず冷静に対応する。
Yeah, you have 7 people. You can win, I guess.
交渉術の初歩の初歩じゃない。これじゃあ相手の思考を読めたとはとても言えないわ。
Oh, never mind. Even she admits it.
いいや、相変わらずなかなかのもんだぜ。こちらに攻める余地があると分かれば余裕も変わってくるってもんだ。
わからないのは彼女とクラウス兄さんの関係ね。クラウス兄さんにとってもサプライズなのか、それとも彼女を呼んだのは他でもないクラウス兄さん自身なのか。もし後者だったなら随分と厄介なことになるかもしれないわよ。
そうね。謎の女を親族会議の当日にこっそり呼びつける。いやらしいセンスがどことなく兄さんっぽい感じもする。
It's a mystery woman from Crash List.
兄貴、こうしよう。女の正体がはっきりと証明できない限り、俺らはその女のいかなる身分も認めない。
それが最善ね。現に桐江さんに対して名乗ってすらいない正体不明の女の発言で私たちの会員がかき回されちゃたまらないわ。
血縁証明でも示してみせるかもしれんで。お父さんの血が流れてることが例えば母子手帳でも示されたらどうにもならん。
証明物なんかいくらでも偽装を疑える。仮にそれが本物だったとしても、当人が本人だと証明するには病院沙汰にしなきゃならん。
But you're saying that you will bribe the hospital, Ku.
少なくとも今の六軒島でそれを証明することは不可能だ。
その通りね。
Yeah, well, despite what he said, I guess it makes sense, right? Because the opponent might bring fake proof to make you sign real documents, and that's bad.
つまりこういうことよ。
Which I assume that you can fight in courts that it was signed under like false premise, but then you have to fight and it will never be 100% certain that you could win.
今の六軒島では何が示されても真実だと受け入れることはできない。台風が去って叱るべき場所で証明してみせるまで何も信じられないってことよ。
And until that time, we can just kill her and then bury her underground or throw her under the sea. Easy.
そういうので揚げ足を取りまくるのは姉貴の得意技だな。
What does that mean?
任せるぜ。
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。あんたも協力するのよ。
I'm busy.
私たちにはお金がいる。それも急ぎまとまった額が。私たちは運命共同体よ。こんなところでひょっこり現れた謎の女に遺産の当てをぶち壊されてたまるもんですか。
So this time you will survive for sure, right? It was only at a time like this that Rudolph and Eva united as siblings, sickened by the idea that their own inheritance might be snatched away by an outsider. Kire noticed how indomitable they looked, shook her head slightly, and gave a small sigh as she looked out the window. Outside, there was still a strong rain falling, and everything was grey, having lost all vibrance. It felt like the lush garden that the sun had shone on earlier had never existed. For some reason, the words Eva had said just a short while ago kept repeating in Kire's head. It boils down to this. No matter what is shown to us now on Lokkenjima, it can't be accepted as truth. There was an odd nuance to those words. Right now, this island was closed off by the typhoon and isolated. There were no official institutions here and no hospital. So no matter what institution had issued what kind of documentation on this island, one could claim that it was all fiction. It was impossible to prove that something was the truth. They were cut off from the outside world, and all truths proven in the outside world would be called fiction. So did that mean that now on this Lokkenjima there was nothing that was truthful? That everything would be controlled by fiction? It almost gave the illusion that separate from the human world made from truth was another world called fiction in which they had been shut away. Kire remembered what that woman had looked like one more time. And she remembered the woman's figure and the witch of the portrait on this island, which had been isolated from the world of humans and shut away in the world of non-humans. A non-human being had visited. This is so many words. No matter what she did, Kire couldn't help think of the smile that had appeared on that woman's face as anything other than ominous. So does that portrait exist, or is it just like a impression or imagination? In trying to understand that ominous smile, it feels like my Shasaban or Hikirikaise mistook a vital premise. That's right. That smile seemed like that of something non-human looking down on me. Really, Kire, I had reasoned based on the assumption that our opponent was a human like us. However, just like this island now, she delayed my throat. She may be a being that is not human, and human values may not apply to her. In that case, all reasoning is useless. For what reason was the witch invited here today? For a tea! Only one thing is certain. Right this very moment, she is staying somewhere in this vast mansion. Okay, cool story.
マリア、今日のお昼にお外で私たち会ったわよね。
What does that mean?
女の人に。あれは誰？
That's a weird question, all things considered, but okay.
何度も言ってる。ベアトリーチェ。マリアは以前にベアトリーチェと会ったことがあるの？毎年会ってる。
Every conference?
毎年？この六軒島のお屋敷で。
Where?
じゃわからないでしょ。そうなの？
it doesn't sound the same. It sounds the same. Ooh. No, Maria. Yeah, that works.
いつから会ってるの？何年前から？わかんない。
Damn you, you're the kid. You can do all those creepy things and you can't remember this?
わからない？どうして？去年？一昨年？もっと前から。
1,000 years. Wait a minute. Butler did not come to the conference for 6 years. Do you think that's the 6 years that it happened? Well, I mean, you know, if Butler met someone that called themselves Beatrices before, then I feel like Butler should be able to remember, right? Because she's older than Maria. I don't remember the age gap. But I remember that 6 years ago, Maria was 3. I don't know. Losa was aghast. Or aghast. I don't know the English. Only the Ushinomiya mansion existed on this island, so there was no way that there were any humans other than themselves on the island. And yet, Maria said that she had been meeting with that suspicious woman every year during the family conference. If what Maria said was the truth, then that strange woman called Beatrice had been at the family conference every year. Oh no, I don't remember, but I do remember that Nasuhi said that the servants are different every time there's a conference. And I think it was Goda, Shannon, Canon, Genji, like every time, I think. At least. So that tracks. That's insane. Is she saying that some eerie woman was at the family conference every year and none of us ever noticed it? Yeah, I think that confirms further that one of those people are masquerading as her. Even though Losa had just met herself a couple of hours ago in the Lost Garden, she was overcome with a strange emotion which told her not to accept her existence. Just like Bartola called out, "What in the world did I meet with earlier today in the Lost Garden as the typhoon grew close and the winds blew strong?"
マリア、あなたは毎年彼女と会ってると言ったわね。会って何をしてるの？
Oh, finally, someone asked her other than, "Is it Beatrice? Are you sure? Is it Beatrice?" Like, come on.
お歌を歌ったり、魔法を習ったり、魔法陣の書き方も習うの。そう。それはすごいわね。
マリアがよく自由帳に落書きじゃない魔法陣を書いたりしてるわよね。それも彼女に教えてもらったの。
ベアトリーチェにね、お手本書いてもらうの。ほらほら、見て見て。
Maria joyfully fished around in her handbag. God, she's so creepy. Then she took out her notebook and started opening its pages. Most of the pages were covered with drawings that were literally scribbles. All of them were occult-like things, and while it might sound rude to Maria, who was joyfully flipping through the pages, they were all creepy.
ほらこれ、ベアトリーチェが書いてくれた。
Ooh. Oh, disgusting! Oh, not this again! All of them are the same. On each page Maria opened too, there was another eerie magic circle that had been drawn. Furthermore, at a glance, Rosa realized that Maria hadn't drawn them. Oh, interesting. Can we compare like handwritings with everyone? The strength of the strokes, the thickness of the lines, how clean the shape was. This by itself wasn't enough to guess the background of the person who had drawn it. But it was enough for Rosa to understand that it was definitely someone older than Maria. Rosa had to accept it now. There really was a person on this Lokenjima who she hadn't even known existed. And this person had been playing with Maria during the family conference every year. How did you abandon her in the Lost Garden like every year? What's going on? I thought that Maria eyed her stays with the cousins. Even if Batara wasn't here, I would expect her to be with Georgie and Jessica. If not, then she should be with Rosa. So what's going on? Did she abandon Maria to the Lost Garden every year?
マリア、その魔女のベアトリーチェはここに住んでいるの？それとも私たちのように島の外に住んでいるの？
おう、ベアトリーチェはロッケン島の魔女だからこの島に住んでる。
That's vague. I don't think I can take that statement as at face value.
じゃあ親族会議のない日にもこの島にいる？
I know that Maria never lies, but she's not that smart either. So I don't think she can detect like falsehood or hyperbole from this quote-unquote Beatrice.
じゃわからないでしょ。
And I know that from the Knives Out movie.
どうなの？
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I can't believe it. How long has this unknown witch been living on this island? I used to live on this island. I lived on this island, passing the time in the mansion, in the Lost Garden, and even so, I never encountered a witch like that. Never, I think. My eyes! Why do you keep doing this?
ママ、どうしたの？マ
I am Beatrice. Oh.
頭が痛い。
I was probably getting a little mixed up with my memories from when I was a young girl. Oh, exposition time. When I was a young girl, unlike Maria, I was very frightened of witches. So for me, the name Beatrice was a synonym for something frightening. So it must be that my feeling of fear for my days as a young girl has been revived because a woman calling herself that has appeared. She couldn't be a witch. She's obviously a woman calling herself Beatrice, right? Oh yes, that witch entrusted me with an envelope. What in the world could that be? Rosa put that western envelope out of her pocket. It was the western envelope which bore the Ushinomiya crest, which Kinso used on his personal letters, and it had even been sealed with the red sealing wax by the hair ring which Kinso held, which meant this envelope belonged to the Ushinomiya head. In other words, it was from father. Why was a woman calling herself Beatrice holding it, and why did she give it to me? That's right. I'm sure she said to read this aloud at dinner. What in the world could be written inside? Anxiety gripped Losa as if opening this envelope might release some kind of monumental disaster. Ooh, foreshadowing from the first episode. However, at the same time, a little curiosity sprouted up, causing her to want to find out what was written inside before the other siblings. Using common sense, one could guess that a huge decision somehow related to father's inheritance was probably written inside. Actually, since he had given it to a woman calling herself Beatrice, there was no way they were related. Did this mean that he wanted the inheritance split, not between 4, but between 5, including her? I need a large sum of money, and I can't wait long. I do feel like a sinful daughter for discussing the distribution of father's inheritance while he's still alive. However, I'm no longer at a stage where I can afford to keep everything pretty. And I'm even consulting with Ludolfo Nissan and Eva Nissan in order to get some money out of Klaus Nissan. With myself in this situation, I can't help but sense something ominous in the appearance of the rich. What could be written in here? I'm sure there must be something frightening written. Shall I first read it secretly myself? Do it. The witch had requested it be done at the dinner table when everyone was scattered. Actually, how is she so sure? How's Beatrice so sure that Losa wouldn't just open it and read it in a toilet or something away from others? However, in that case, couldn't she just read it aloud at the dinner table herself? Why did she go to all the trouble of entrusting it to me? I know, right? Which means she's not the 19 person. Checkmate, you witch. I mean non-witch. Did that mean basically that it didn't matter whether I secretly read it beforehand? It would be better to secretly read the contents first. I understand that it would be breaking my promise, but no one cares. But this is no longer the time to keep things pretty. It would probably be good to discuss it with Eva Nathan and Rudolph Nissan, depending on the contents. Nathan and the rest are always really good thinkers when it comes to this kind of thing. As I gulped and put my hand to the lace sealing wax. Hiya! Something suddenly pulled on my sleeve, and I let out a small shriek. You can't read that.
マリアなの。驚かせないで。何？ダメ。
Maria was making the same ominous expression Rosa had seen on the witch, sending a tinker up her spine.
ベアトリーチェはママに、その手紙は晩餐で読みなさいって言った。魔女の約束は破っちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, but she's not here, right? You can keep a secret, right, Maria? Good girl. Now let me read it right now. Aw, Maria, Mama have to go to toilet very quickly. Could you wait here? Thanks. I'll come back very fast. And then she ran into the toilet and hurried and opened the envelope.
違うわよ。ちょっと封筒を見ただけじゃない。約束は守るわよ。ママもいつもマリアに約束は守りなさいって言ってママももちろん約束は守るわよ。
ママはいいか。
Whoa, you can't say that to your mom.
その笑い方可愛くないからやめなさい。
おお。
そういえばマリアも封筒をもらったわよね。中にはなんて書いてあったの？
Well, she didn't read it, obviously.
開けてない。ベアトリーチェは開ける時が来るまで開けちゃダメって言った。だから大事に持ってる。うん。
So there are two envelopes. I didn't remember that at all. I thought there was only one.
そうマリアはベアトリーチェの言うことはちゃんと聞くのね。
Yeah, she listened to Beatrice more than her own mother. That's something. What did they do to her? Like, the Maria met her once per year, yet she listens to Beatrice more than her mother. That's concerning.
マリアはベアトリーチェの弟子だから、お師匠の言うことはちゃんと聞くの。
Master, disciple, what's going on?
そう。
No, Losa. What? Losa realized something. Mixed in with Maria's gaze was the light of a person other than Maria. Who? If she broke the loose and opened the envelope here, Beatrice would definitely find out about it. Oh, you mean the portrait? Cool. Because Maria was the witch's disciple. Maria communicated with that witch. The tattletale.
約束を守るわ。だから安心するようベアトリーチェに言ってね。
伝える。
ねえマリア、ベアトリーチェとお話をしたいんだけど、どうすれば会えるのかしら。
知らない。ベアトリーチェはとても気まぐれだから、いつも突然姿を現すの。マリアからは会う方法を知らない。
That's a code word for when Shannon or Canon are not busy, they can disguise themselves as the Beatrice, but sometimes they can't, so they can't meet them, so that's why you have to set up appropriate appointment to meet her. There we go. I translated that for you.
でもね、いつもマリアのことを見てるの。だからマリアが困っていると、後できっと助けてくれるの。
For sure.
きっとね、姿を消してマリアの近くに隠れてるんだよ。
Yo, that's what they say about the boogeyman too. And her mother just said that she doesn't like that laugh.
その笑いをやめなさいといつも言ってるでしょ。
Bonk! Rosa reflexively hit Maria on the head. That put a stop to Maria's laughing voice, but it wasn't able to erase the ominous color that had listened to her eyes. Rosa made a pact with herself. She swore that at least until they left this island, she would not leave Maria alone. Oh, that's good. That's good. She couldn't allow an unknown being to make direct contact with her daughter anymore. Umineko no naku colony. Yeah, that was 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Time is something I really have a hard time
戻ってこねえな。
remembering.
またローザおばさんに叱られてるのかな。
Ever since they had met Maria in the airport, she had constantly been making a huge fuss about Halloween. But it seemed she had cut loose a little too much and acted like a little too boisterous on the plane, on the boat, and during lunch, because Losa had warned her several times. In times like that, Auntie Losa would rarely scold her in front of people. More commonly, she would call Maria into the shadows and scold her when they were alone. So since Maria had been caught off somewhere, they thought she must be getting scolded. Makes sense. When they looked at the clock, they realized that it was almost 6. They couldn't really imagine that Maria had been being scolded this whole time. Perhaps it had come time for some anime she watched every week to start or something. She had probably just decided to stay in the mansion's parlor.
ひょっとするとバトラ様がお目覚めになって 一緒に遊ばれているのかもしれませんね。
See, Beatrice can't come because Shannon is right here.
マリアちゃんにとってバトラ君は新しい友達のような感じだったろうからね。
Okay, I'm going to be clear for any newcomers or new watcher. I don't know if she's the one who masquerade as Beatrice, but my reasoning really fits if Shannon was the one who disguised as her. That doesn't mean that she's the murderer in the first episode, by the way.
そのバトラ君と飛行場でハロウィンごっこをするのがきっととても楽しかったんだよ。
バトラもずいぶんはしゃいでたな。あいつ図体はでかくなったってのに中身は昔から全然変わらねえぜ。
そうですね。バトラ様は6年前のままでいてくださった気がします。
Oh, he's not here to do the pervert things. Thank God.
シャノンは6年前のバトラ君のこと覚えてるんだ。
ええ、何しろ大層お元気な方でしたから。
Oh.
僕も6年前に4人で遊んだことを思い出すよ。シャノンはだいぶお姉さん風だったね。
そうだな。今よりしっかりしてた気がするぜ。
それはあの頃は身の程をわきまえておりませんでしたもので、いろいろと失礼いたしました。
No, don't be.
いいよ、そんな礼儀云々は。
waifu.
仕事中はともかく、こうして休み時間に過ごす時の僕らはあの頃から変わらない。
そうだぜ。使用人のシャノンとオフの時の作用は使い分けていいだろう。奴隷じゃないんだぜ。使用人の仕事をしてるだけじゃないかよ。私はシャノンとは、サヨとは一番古い友人だと思ってるぜ。
ありがとうございます、お嬢様。
It seemed that Shannon understood what lurked under Jessica's word, because she had heard a little bit from Jessica and Canon about what had happened between them. Sorry about that. Apparently, Georgie had also been informed about that more or less. Georgie approached the window and looked up at the darkening rainy sky.
カノン君はまだ幼いのに考え方が少し背伸びしてるところがあると思うんです。
いや、もうよしてくれよ。まあ私も雰囲気に流されてたところはあったと思うしさ。まあシャノンたちのことを見てちょっと羨ましいとか思って気がせいていたところもあったかもしれねえな。私のことなんかどうでもいいだろ。
Maybe if Jessica had a light that she got a boyfriend, I feel like there would be some people who would try to court her.
それよりジョージ兄さんたちの方はどういう感じなんだよ。
It's her fault, is what I'm saying.
だいぶいい感じなんだろう。
どうなんでしょう。
とてもいい感じだよ。
Shannon was lost for words, her face red, while Georgie answered brightly and immediately. Oh, I think Georgie gave her the ring after the dinner, right? Okay. That carefree attitude made it obvious that their relationship was proceeding so perfectly it would make anyone envious.
やけどせ。ってことはシャノンもそのうち寿大社ってわけなんだ。
どうなんでしょう。私には
どうなんだろうね。僕にもわからないね。
Georgie laughed like he was being mean and drew closer to Shannon. Now kiss! It was probably the way they usually flirted when they were alone. Jessica could only smile awkwardly and say, yes, thank you, that's enough. I'm sorry if you read your name wrong, but Dui Nguyen, if I remember correctly. Hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well. I am in for a ride in episode 2. How hard can it be? I could listen through episode 1. Well, not easily, but we'll see. It was a bit shaky. But this time for sure. Me and Batola
僕には夢がある。
will cruise through the entire episode. You'll see.
それは一国一城の主になりたいというビジネス的な野望だけじゃない。生涯を共にできる伴侶と幸せな家族を築きたいという夢もある。子供は最低でも2人欲しいとか、家族で一緒にできるスポーツをしたいねとか。
What? Some sports that the whole family could do together? Wait, why did I think about football when he said that? That's weird.
他にもいろいろ。そんな話をよくシャノンとはするよ。こんなことを話すと、いつもシャノンには気が早いですねと笑われるんだけど。
Ushiramiya Georgie FC Football Club. Why did I think this? I'm so sorry, Georgie. My delusion went too far.
僕はこの年のうちからもうなぜか落ち着いた老後のことを考えてしまうんだよ。元気に成長した子供たちと駆け回る孫たちと。
I wish I am retired as well.
そういうものに囲まれて、いつまでもシャノンと二人ゆっくりと余生を送れたらなって。
そりゃ確かに気の早い話だぜ。でもなんていうのか、そのジョージ兄さんらしい話だな。
Such a perfect human, Georgie Nissan.
そんな家族に囲まれたらさぞ素敵でしょうね。私が思い描いていた理想の家族もそんな感じだったと思います。
That's good. To Shannon, who had been raised in a welfare institute, that harmless image of a family was probably something she yearned after, and Georgie, who promised that he would definitely grant that wish for her, was surely a fitting person for her to spend her life with. Shannon was an important friend to Jessica. Georgie was surely the one most fit to entrust that friend's future to.
水を差すわけじゃねえけど、秀吉おじさんはともかくエヴァおばさんとかどうなわけ？
That's true.
説得は大変じゃないの？
そんなことは誰も気にする必要はないよ。
Of course you have a plan. Sasuga, Georgie, Nissan.
僕が誰を伴侶に選ぶかは誰にもはばかられない。
Oh, wow.
シャノンは僕が幸せにする。それに誰の許可が？
Your mom. That wasn't your mom joke.
ジョージ兄さん、かっこいいぜ。よくそんな恥ずかしいセリフを堂々と。昔の兄さんはそういうキャラじゃなかったと思ったんだけどな。
Oh, let me guess. He was such a dog or Ned?
男子、3日会わざれば刮目して待つべしさ。
Hey, that's what. Was it Losa or Eva who said that about Batola?
僕だって成長する。シャノンを幸せにするために僕はもっともっと勉強してふさわしい男に成長するつもりだよ。
Oh wait, it was Hideyoshi, right? I don't remember. It seemed that perhaps Georgie had some kind of awareness of how embarrassing the words coming out of his mouth were. His face turned very slightly red, and he scratched his head.
ジョージさん。
大丈夫。母さんは確かにごねるかもしれないけど、僕に任せておけばいい。親族全員に君が僕の伴侶だと認めさせてみせる。
I believe you.
すっげえな。シャノンが羨ましいぜ、まったく。
そこまで言ってもらえて、恐縮です。
Oh, what if Jessica's love for Canon was so strong that she's willing to change herself to strive for Ushinomiya headship so that she can marry with Canon? That'll be romantic. What a shame that they died. Well, maybe this time they won't. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be changed.
っていうかよ、私はお邪魔虫なんじゃないかって気がしてきたぜ。
I completely understand, Jessica. I was there too.
席を外した方がいいか？
Yeah, I would say that too. Smiling awkwardly, Jessica stood up from the bed she had been sitting on, and at that very moment, the phone rang. Before Jessica picked up the receiver, wondering what they wanted, Shannon looked at the clock and was taken aback. It seemed that she had taken too long on her break.
すみません、私お勤めの時間を忘れておりました。
Oh,
これで失礼します。
bye bye. At the same time that Jessica picked up the phone, Shannon began dashing out of the room.
ああ、シャノン、またいつもの時間にいつもの場所で。
Ooh, confession. Here we go.
はい、失礼します。
もしもし、ジェシカです。ああ、ゲンジさん。はい。シャノンは今そっちに戻ってますよ。私たちが引き止めちゃったんです。叱らないでやってください。ねえ。はい。
そっか、もうじき夕飯の準備の時間なんだね。
Food! Calf steak. I so look forward to it. Why do they not make the CGs of the food? Many plates were lined up on the counter in the kitchen, and preparations for dinner were proceeding steadily. Steadily. Wow, that was hard. The number of plates that were lined up there was 19. Ooh. That number was one more than were lined up during the family conference every year.
納得できません。
Me too.
どうして私が直接お届けに上がってはならないのですか？
Yeah, why not? Goda-san was flying up at Genji, paying no heed to the pot that was boiling over. The master enjoys having his food alone in his study, so the food must be set out in the study. Of course, this is nothing new. You understand? Goda-san would really like to set the table for the master with his own hands, as he puts his heart and soul into his cooking. But the master had imposed a strict rule that none but the servants bearing the crest of the golden eagle could enter his study. So while Goda-san could greet the master from outside the study, not once had he been granted the honor of carrying his cooking into the study. Goda-san was always unsatisfied with this. Of course, he knows he's a newcomer in terms of years of service. However, he has accumulated plenty of experience from his previous jobs, and he is strongly confident that he would be able to conduct himself properly even in front of Kinso in a way that would not insult him. And yet, just because he's not permitted the golden eagle, he still hasn't been blessed with this honor.
それが
You
彼
again!
のプライドをどれほど傷つけていたか想像できるでしょうか。
Go that? Okay. Well, he died very quickly in the first episode, so hopefully this time he doesn't die. Why is Kumasawa always like appear here at the edge of the screen and do the narration? I'm so lost.
では今夜も再びそれを蒸し返しているのかというとそうではありません。今夜は親方様の他にもお部屋まで食事を運んでもらいたいという方がおられるからです。
What are you, a narrator?
その人物は非常に稀な賓客らしく、当主である親方様と同格の扱いをするようにきつく厳命されておりました。
Wait, you saw Beatrice already? Okay, well that simplifies things then.
ゴーダさんはこの賓客にぜひ自らの手で配膳してポイントを稼ぎたかったに違いありません。虚栄心のお強い方でございますから。
That's a bit mean.
親方様に配膳する資格はなくても、せめてそれと同格の来客には。
She's like a tutorial NPC in the a visual novel. That's amazing. And she's old too. Like she's like Yoda or the mentors. Yeah, maybe. Huh? Could be. And she's the only one. I think she and maybe Beatrice who get this special like text style that's not in the text box for some reason.
昼食はどうしても手が開かず、カノンさんに言ってもらった。だから一年で最高の晩餐である今夜の食事をぜひ自分の手で配膳したかったのです。
Thank you, Kumasawa-san. That will be all.
ですが、それを源氏さんに咎められたのでございます。郷田さんに片翼の足がないからということのようです。
He just said that. He just said that, and you are now saying this again. Oh my God! You think I'm having short memory?
再び資格がないと咎められ、郷田さんの堪忍袋の緒が切れてしまったのでございます。おいたわしや郷田さん。
Wait, that means that Goda-san have never talked to Kinso himself before? Because I feel like if Kinso was the one who ordered Goda that no, you can't come into my room, then I feel like Goda-san would not have problem with that. I think he has a problem because it was Genji who says that Goda can't do that. Which Goda might think that he's getting gatekeep, I guess. Interesting. Goda-san was here like 2 years ago, and not once did he talk to Kinso at all.
私は物陰からこうして見守るしかないのでございます。
Oh, to be fair, he was Nasuhi's hire, not Kinso. Okay, makes sense, I guess.
熊沢さん、油を売っている暇があったら食堂の準備をしてきてください。
Finally, someone tell her. Good job, Goda-san. Yeah, you are right.
テーブルクロスは大丈夫ですか？
Is he going to punch her? Oh, this is amazing. Oh God, Kumasawa-san. Time to set up your tablecloth.
これは失礼を。
Sorry, this is amazing. Dang. Oh, this is great. I love this game so much. Oh, when it became her turn to bear the brunt, Kumasawa softly disappeared into the hall.
ベアトリーチェ様は親方様と全く同格のお方です。ルールも親方様のそれと同じものを尊ばなくてはならない。ゴーダは自分の仕事に専念し、親族の皆さんのお相手をするよう。
Okay, but why would he want to score like points with the master? Like, does he want race? Or what's going on?
そのようなお客様相手に源氏さんならともかくこんな子供を生かせていいのですか？
Who is the child?
もし何かの粗相があったら失礼に当たります。
Oh, she. Okay, well, I guess we know who that is.
確かに彼らの年季は長いですが、叱るべきところで修行をしたことがあるわけじゃない。
Whoa, how dare you! They're in Fukuin house. They were trained under Ushinomiya family. How dare you, sir?
正直に申し上げて、お客様に接する基礎ができていないのです。
How dare you insult my waifu, Nasuhi? Goda spoke bluntly, even though Shannon was waiting right there in the kitchen. Shannon was the one who Genji had ordered to carry the food to Beatrice's room. Normally he will have his time to shine, but it's great that you notice of their position or who they have contacted with. It will help you to solve the whole game. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I try my best because I did have some what do we call experience with some mystery game. Particularly, I still remember Isomnium Fire, so I can meta game the game a little bit, but not sure if the creators have some trick up his sleeves or his or her. I'm not sure. Thank you. He will have his time to shine. I hope so. I think Koda is interesting. Well, I think everyone is interesting. It's a shame for people who died in the first Twilight in the last episode. So we'll see. The highest ranked Genji went to set the table in Kinso's room, then it fell to Shannon to set the table in Beatrice's room. Koda's pride was always horribly injured when he was confronted with this ranking system. In times like that, he would speak out bluntly and lewdly about Shannon and Canon. Koda kept raising example after example of Shannon's past failures. Oh, he's so mean, making a ruckus about how this was wrong and that was wrong. As Shannon listened to this with her head hung in shame, she heard Canon's voice from behind her. Canon had been listening from a blind spot, leaning against the hallway side of the wall near the entrance to the kitchen. He probably knew that if he entered the kitchen, sparks would start to fly his way. What? Ah, you said the same thing in the last episode. How nice. You are very consistent.
でも接待の基礎の勉強になるし、郷田さんはたくさん勉強してるからとても参考に。
姉さんは優しいね。
Ah, you said that too. I remember.
それより貴賓室のお客様がベアトリーチェ様だというのは本当なの？
うん。昼食の配膳に行かされた時にあった。間違いなくあいつだったよ。
そう、お元気そうだった？
Canon remembered that he and Shannon had different impressions of Beatrice. To Shannon, Beatrice was a cupid of love who had granted their magic to create her relationship with Georgie. Judging by her happy expression, it looked like she couldn't wait to inform Beatrice of how her relationship with Georgie had progressed. However, Canon already knew that witch had come here with a terrifying goal in mind. That vague witch in the past, only visible to them, had now walked in openly through the front door and had revived enough that they could now carry food to her. Oh, in the past, when she had disappeared from in front of Canon, the witch had said something about how her own power was still weak. Now that the witch could appear openly like this, did that mean that she had finally returned to her former power? And she had said clearly that she had sown the seeds of love with the knowledge that it would fail. She had said clearly that the day had finally come when the door to the Golden Land would be open. Okay. I wonder if they can stop the murder like in the subsequent games. That'd be cool.
あいつは親方様と何かの怪しげな儀式をし、きっと想像もできない恐ろしいことをする。それには誰も抗えない。
You say that, but even Beatrice doesn't want to go into Kinso's room. I don't know what gift.
何の話なの？
You tell me.
あいつはやってきたんだ。親方様が求めた黄金鏡の扉を開き、すべてを黄金鏡に戻すために。あいつは僕に確かにそう言った。
Oh no, that means Shannon cannot be with Georgie anymore. Or Seven. In the past, the two of them, as furniture sponsored by IKEA, working for Kinso, had been told what the opening of the door to the Golden Land meant. Let me translate this for you. Death, heaven, whatever it calls. Therefore, even without asking a single question in response, Shannon understood everything. So she grew deeply hopeless. Something tore at Cannon's heart as he saw her expression twist with grief.
どうして今になって。
だから言ったんだ。僕らは家具だって。人間の真似事なんかして恋なんかするから。僕たちの役目の終わるこの日を素直に受け入れられない。
Okay, in like a mundane world without any magic, we presume that this furniture business means they are servants or orphans, right? I already said that this doesn't really make sense because they are servants who work there and quit the job and live their life. So I don't know what is the deal with these two with calling themselves furniture. Have I read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie? It's inspired Umineko, so if I haven't read, then your tip is even narrated unreadable sometimes. Akata's and Ryukishi's specialty. Oh, I haven't read that yet. But yeah, I already guessed from episode 1 that whatever scenes, at least the scenes with the butterflies, I think they are like, yeah, unreliable English. Unreliable narrators. So maybe it's hallucination, it's extra coloring or embellishment or decoration to the scene. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I think that's like some level of half truth to some scene. And I think especially scenes with butterflies, that is if we deny like magic, right? So far when I analyze or theorize the game, I just assume that there's no magic and no 19%, because if we just say that there's 19% of magic, then I don't even have to think anything, right? Because I could just use the 19% or the magic as like a logical like crutch to get me through everything, which doesn't make sense, right? So it feels like a cop-out is what I'm going to say. So that's why I will, if there's no like overt or overwhelming evidence that there's a 19 or magic in this game, I will probably not believe it. I already like kind of analyzed that before they came to this island, there's airport, there's dock, there's boat, there's technology that makes sense in 1986. They also reference the real events that happened in our world, the Korean War, the World War, and the Great Kanto earthquake. Nobody, not even the servants that they seem to really believe in Beatrice, even they don't claim that like the earthquake or the Korean War was won by magic, right? So that means in the outside world, nobody believes in magic like us in the real world. So unless something shows me that the Kenjima is unique, then no, I would probably not believe in magic for now, but we'll see. Oh, and also, no, I haven't read And Then There Were None before, so I have no idea. But yeah, now that you said, maybe I'll have to read it. I did have some experience in mystery thing, like movies mostly. So Sherlock Holmes, Murder of the Orient Express, and The Murder of the Nile. For the games, I played through Danganronpa and Ice Samnium Files, but I don't remember Danganronpa anymore because it was like 10 years after I played the game. But Ice Samnium Files I still remember, and I still metagame most mystery based on that game. If I ever stuck with the 19 argument, check the tips each time will keep you progress on the no magic theory. I wonder. Well, I don't know. Well, we are not in the mystery yet, so I couldn't see that. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you for the hints. Yeah. Just like you, for you.
いつかこの日が訪れることをかつては願ってた。でもいつまで経っても訪れなくて、私たちはいつまで家具として苦しめばいいのか。
What is this furniture? I'm so
だ
lost.
から私思ったの、安息の日なんて永遠に訪れないんだって。
I think the furniture one is the one of the things that I can't even guess. Like what happened?
僕だってそう思ってたさ。でも必ずいつか訪れるって僕は信じてた。
Oh, and also from the episode 1 or the character infos, I see. Okay, I don't know how that would help, but we'll see. Hear me. Yeah, but I keep check. In the Switch version, it's quite convenient because it would pops up every time a character info is updated. So I'll read it every time they pop up. Don't worry. And also, I have to say this now because I don't want you to get confused. In the episode 1, I listen, but you don't tell me what happened in episode 1, okay? Because I think that would be a spoiler. So please don't spoil. But in episode 1, I reasoned that it was Canon who killed, I think who killed the majority of the characters. I'll go through this very briefly. In the first Twilight, anyone could do it. Anyone could threaten the key from the servants. So a lot of people don't have alibi and everyone's sleeping. So I don't really care about the first Twilight. But from second Twilight onward, I think it was Genji and Canon who worked with each other. And Canon probably killed Eva and Hideyoshi's. And they lied about the door chain probably. Or they somehow found a way to lock the chain from the outside via tweezer or the forces. I don't know. And then Kinso, I think they could set that up at the same time when Eva and Hideyoshi died. And for Canon, he saw the butterflies. So I think he's the one who's very suspicious because especially if we view this in a no magic theory, right? So how could Canon see the butterfly? Is he drunk? Is he hallucinating? Don't know. But he got stabbed by the stake. But he's also the only one who the stake doesn't impale into him when someone else found him. He's the only one who managed to pull it out. So that's weird. And we know of fake blood because of the magic circle. So that's why I think he could fake the blood. And now that Nanjo was the one who took care of him, I think that Nanjo was in on it too. Probably because Canon threatened Nanjo because Nanjo have a son based on his character info. So so that's why I think Canon managed to recruit Nanjo. And yeah, Nanjo probably know if Canon fake his injury. And this ties in very nicely to the next murder, the Genji, Nanjo, and Komasawa death. And Maria said that there's someone else talking to them, so that means something doesn't add up. If not 19%, then it's probably Canon, right? Because the people with their face smashed in the garden storehouse, they got locked in by the key that Nasahi have. So even if they fake their death, they can't come out. So that's a big no-no to me. So yeah, all in all, I think it was Canon in the first episode at least. I don't know if it's going to be the same this time, but I am really have laser focus on everything Canon doing right now. I also think that Shannon was the one who impersonated as Beatrice in the first episode. So, but that doesn't mean she killed anyone, right? Because she just impersonated people. So I don't really hold it against her much. Maybe she do it under Kinso's order, whatever, right? So yeah, that's my theory from the first game. Interesting theory. Yours was different, but you were completely stuck with Eva and Hideyoshi locked room. Oh, really? Okay. To be fair, when I thought about how to kill them, that's the easy part. The hard part is the door chain. I also think that I think all of my theory involve Genji and Canon. That's why, right? Because at that time, no one else was somewhere else, right? So at that time, Nasuhi and the cousins are in parlor, and there was 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So the servants and Nanjo were at the kitchen preparing food, and Eva and Hideyoshi were in their room. So I feel like it's not Nasuhi or cousins, right? Because nobody said that Nasuhi or cousins like separate themselves. But in the kitchen, obviously there's Kanon and Genji when we saw them. So I feel like either they lied about the Doshin, because you know what, I don't think Kumasawa was the one who killed them, or even Nanjo, right? Because he's big and fat, let's be honest. And Eva shows us in the airport with Rudolph that he can do self-defense very nicely with her amazing kick or whatever, right? So I doubt that some old people managed to overpower her. So I think either Genji and Kano lied about the door chain, or one of them cut the keychain. Oh wait, no. Maybe they didn't cut the keychain. Maybe they baited Eva and Hideyoshi somehow. Maybe with the custom envelope, or knock, dinner time, unchain your door, blah blah blah, right? Then they unlock their own door somehow, and then BAM! Ram the steak into Eva somehow, and then maybe Canon set the door chain from the inside and then jump off the window, right? Which means window wouldn't be locked. But then maybe Genji or Canon or Kumasawa, when they cut the chain, right? So Canon could quickly get in there and then relock the window. There we go, mystery solved, right? So either it's Kumasawa or Genji who's the accomplice there. But yeah, I don't think it changed anything, because most of the time Genji and Kumasawa was in the same place as each other. So I don't really mind who was the accomplice, but I'm pretty sure it was Canon who's the murderer. Yeah. Also, Natsuhi's death, I think the culprit has a gun as well. I think Natsuhi have forgot to disengage the gun safety or something, or she doesn't have experience, so she got shot by the culprit, and then the culprit swapped the gun between the culprit and herself, so that the gun looks like it just shot. So that's why they noted that the gun still have a smoke, and Batola was the one who what do we call, like, cock the gun, I think, to eject the spent cartridge. I think that's what happened. Either that, or the witch used Yu-Gi-Oh card, the trap card, Mirror Force, and deflect the bullet, which is amazingly crazy. So that's why I think the culprit has a gun. Because I already noted the first time when Natsuhi got the gun that how can we be sure that there's only one gun if Kinso is a rich person with craziness of the Western world, right? So that's my theory. So I'm telling you this because I'm going to throw shades at Canon and Shannon a lot of time during this playthrough. And I don't even know if I'm right, you know? So if I'm wrong, I would be so on by the real killer. But yeah, that's why I'm going to throw shades at Canon like many times.
だから僕は家具としての自覚を忘れなかったんだ。
Yeah, for sure,
な
Canon.
のに姉さんは忘れた。
私が悪いのね。
And they even talk about like multiple like social masks in the introduction of this episode. Like I feel like it should mean something. Especially if Canon is the murderer, right? Because now they're expanding like Canon and Shannon story. Maybe they want. Are they hinting motive? Well, I don't know, right? So we'll see.
姉さんが悪い。
I would be so mad if the game just gave me like 8 hours red herring. That would be amazing. Congratulations, that 8 hours meant nothing.
姉さんさえ恋を覚えなかったら、僕たちはようやく訪れた今日を喜び合うはずだった。
Like this conversation doesn't make sense if I don't believe in magic, so I don't really know what that means.
くだらない未練を作ってしまったんだ。
I'm sure that's a mundane explanation, but we'll see. If we pay off in the end, you promise to keep pumping out till the end and I might hit the mark. Because yours was way off when it came. Really? Yeah, but I feel like this game can be hard. I feel like this game does try hard to mislead leaders. So I might sound like I am confident, but I actually have like a lot of doubts in my theory. I think my theory does have some weak points, which depends on information that the game doesn't give you, I think, or information that I might miss because they might mention it in passing and I thought that it's like a joke or something.
必ず去らなければならない世界なのに。
Because I think that was what Isomnium Fire did to me.
儀式は今夜始まるの。
あと、あいつは僕に言った。今夜、ジョージ様は姉さんに婚約指輪を贈るだろうって。
How does she know? Amazing. That was a fact. Wait a minute. How does she know? I feel like she would know if she's Shannon. I mean Beatrice. Okay, maybe. Okay, nothing weird there. Again, I don't think the imposter and the killer is the same person, so that's fine. Georgie should have snuck in an engagement ring in his pocket today, and surely he would hand it over tonight.
あいつは姉さんとジョージ様を第二の番の生贄に使うつもりで二人の仲をくっつけたんだ。わかる？
But yeah, I like theorizing in general, even in like real life. So bear with me in me pumping out insane theories one after the other.
姉さんはあいつにそそのかされた上、利用されたんだよ。
そうだったの。考えたこともなかったわ。
でもあいつは言ったよ。もし今夜その婚約指輪を受け取らなかったなら、姉さんを生贄に選ばないと約束した。
Then let's accept the ring tomorrow. There we go, problem solved.
僕たちが揃って黄金鏡へ行ける確率はとても低いと思う。13人が生贄になる。生き残るのは5人だけ。
Oh, now that they say about Golden Land, Beatrice said that it was because Batola did not believe in magic. That's why we can't all go to Golden Land. I find it so strange. Like there's billion of people in this world who probably don't believe in Beatrice, but apparently that's okay. Now that it's just Batola on the Lokenjima who don't believe in her. That's the problem somehow. Huh.
その中に僕たち2人が入れる確率は本当に低い。でも姉さんだけでもその約束が得られるなら確率はもっと上がる。僕はかけたいんだ。黄金鏡には救いがある。僕たちはそこへたどり着き人間を手に入れるんだ。そして姉さんと2人で人間としての人生を歩みたいんだよ。
Canon, what about that lamp you met in the boiler room in the first episode? Oh, the roulette have loser, no other. But I will be number 0. Now come at me, witch, or something. Where is that? Bravado from you, Canon. Either something file has nothing on Umineko and you love Uchikoshi games. Even thinking outside the box can't even do anything to it. Yeah, I know, right? That game was something, I tell you. Without spoiling to everyone else. I'm quoting from Ryukishi himself. All of the hints are in the first 4 episodes. The game is definitely solvable without having to read episode 5 and 8. Oh, really? Oh my! That means I need to pump the theories out first before going through the answer arc. Okay, well, this will be hard.
かつての私たちは黄金鏡へ行けることを夢見てたね。そこへ行けばどんな願いでも叶う私たちをこの苦しみから救ってくれる。そう信じてた。
However, in this ritual, only a few people shows. I need to drink some water. I'm sorry. Interesting that Ryukishi himself would say that. However, in this ritual, only a few people chosen by fate and chance would be invited to the Golden Land. Everyone else would lose their life as a sacrifice midway through the ceremony. Wait, if the dead are different this time, would there be different people in like the Purgatorio? How does that work? But in the past, Shannon and Canon had thought that whether they reached the Golden Land or were made sacrifices, it would be all the same because they would be released from their duties as furniture either way. No, the IKEA stones are tanking. So in short, the ritual had been something that would definitely grant release to furniture like them. Me too. Sure you don't. Well, Canon is easy for you because you don't have to stab yourself.
第二の晩の生贄になんかさせない。頼むよ姉さん。あの男の指輪を受け取らないで。それを受け取らなければ、あいつは姉さんを生贄には選ばないと約束してくれた。
Yeah, just accept it in the next morning. Easy.
それはできないよ。
Why not?
今夜の指輪はとても特別なもの。
Well, you can postpone it later. Just claim that you have diarrhea or something.
それを受け取らないことは私の心が許さない。
姉さん、儀式の生贄は魔女が気まぐれに決めることになってる。その魔女が姉さんだけは見逃すと約束してくれたんだよ。姉さんだけは絶対に黄金鏡へ行けるんだ。
私だけ？カノン君は？
僕は魔女のゲームで十分さ。
Oh.
あいつの魔女なんかかいくぐってやる。
Yeah, for sure, like the first episode.
僕は無力じゃない。わずかの確率を無理やり掴み取ってやる。
I'm the zero in the roulette.
僕たちのせいなんて所詮は仮初めじゃないか。本当の人生を始めるために僕たちは黄金鏡へたどり着こう。そして人間を手に入れよう。そうしたらさ、僕も姉さんみたいに恋が知れるかな。
Wait, what does attaining humanity means? But Shannon breed when she dies, right? Huh. So I don't think she's like a android or golem or something, or I don't know, like spirits, magical spirit or something, right? So I don't know what they're on about.
家具だからって人を泣かせずに済むかな。
I'll be able to know love. Okay, but if Shannon is furniture as well, she know love, right? I assume that she's going to receive the ring based on love, right? She's not actually a psychopath, right? What is going on? Me too.
人間になってやる。こんな苦しみから絶対に。
Furniture can't talk, so shut up. There were tears in Cannon's eyes. It had taken Cannon until now to notice Shannon hadn't been the only one to know and suffer the taste of love. He had too. The tears Jessica had shown him that day, and her painful smiles on all the days since as she tried to smooth things over and brighten her mood, had slowly wrought some kind of change on Cannon's heart without him knowing it. Okay. Why is it dark? Oh, thank you. I thought something's going to jump at me. Shannon snapped to reality at the sudden sound of Genji's voice. Apparently, she had been called for repeatedly. She hurriedly answered. When she turned around, Cannon had disappeared. Okay. Oh, he's fast. It seemed he didn't feel like showing his tears to anybody.
はい、ぼんやりしていてすみません。
昼食はカノンに頼んだが、本来は私の次の序列のお前が運ぶべきものだ。ベアトリーチェ様は当家の最高の賓客だ。それ以上の賓客はいない。もう一人の親方様と思い、丁重に頼む。
Yeah, just like Cannon did when he served her food.
よろしいですか。くれぐれも粗相のないようにお願いしますよ。
いやいやいや。
経験の未熟なあなたに託すのは非常に心苦しいですが、当家のルールとあっては仕方ありません。
Don't be mean.
くれぐれも頼みますよ。
Goda had officially agreed, but he threatened Shannon with an expression that told her that he definitely wouldn't forgive any mistakes. Shannon too thought that Goda should do it if she wanted to that much. Me too. But considering it as her responsibility as one who had been granted the Golden Eagle, she had to give up. Besides, I wanted to meet Beatrice. What will I talk about? What will I ask? I don't know. Will I show gratitude? Or else grief? Or else what? I don't know. Shannon loaded the witch's food onto the serving cart and left the kitchen with a slow gait. I wanna see some Wingardium Leviosa right now. The person knocking was close.
今日は年に一度の親族会議です。お父さんを一目見ようと兄弟が揃ったのではありませんか。
黙れ。出ぬと言っている。源氏、そこにいるのであろう。なぜ私の指示した通りに食事をここへ運ばせんのか。
Kinso screamed through the door. Genji was waiting behind Kraus.
お食事は書斎へ運べるよう準備しております。ただ、クラウス様が今夜はどうか下へ降りていただきたいと。
お父さん、毎日とは言いません。せめて今夜だけでも家族で揃ってはくれませんか。
誰が家族か。
No.
貴様はいつから生き倒れを待つハゲタカたちを家族と呼ぶようになったのか。
He needs Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious to tell him what family means.
腐りて湧き出すウジ虫を家族と呼ぶようになったのか。
Oh, best. Klaus shrugged at this answer, which he had half expected.
言われた通りに食事をここへ運べ。なぜ言うことを聞かぬ。なぜ
源氏さん、後を頼みます。もうあの人に私の声は届かんね。
Yeah, I can see that. Klaus gave his head a small shake and quickly turned his back on the door to the study. He had only called out for his siblings' sake, knowing it was useless. After Genji watched Klaus go down the stairs, he called again through the door.
親方様、お食事を運ぶ準備はできております。南條先生の分はいかがいたしますか。
Nanjo was also in the study, of course, because Kinso had strongly pestered him about resolving their long-lasting chess game. Nanjo had been Kinso's opponent since before evening. Kinso raging never gets old. Yeah. Oh, Beatrice! Naseda, watashi! Blah blah blah. Right? Nanjo had announced as a doctor that Kinso's days were numbered. In that situation, if Kinso pestered him about finishing a chess game while he was still alive, Nanjo couldn't refuse. Kinso was thinking deeply about his move, concentrating more than usual. It had been Kinso's turn for quite some time, and Nanjo, who was tired of waiting, had started randomly pulling out grimaces that he couldn't understand and skimming through them. Oh wow, what a chat!
金蔵さん、盤面を前に腕を組むだけではいい一手は出ませんぞ。一つ休憩をして頭をリフレッシュしてみるのもいいのでは。
黙れ。守りはこれで十分か。ビショップやナイトに隙間を突かれはしないか。
Today, Kinso was insistent on a strong defense. Normally, Kinso's motto was that offense was the best defense. However, today was completely opposite.
私も腹が減りました。ここいらで中断しませんか。それに休みなく頭を回転させておりましたから、もう頭がクラクラです。これ以上は私も最善手をさせるとは限り。
それは困る。チェスは互いに常に最善手を指さねばならん。
Malaya, hello. I hope you're doing well. You see chess. It's a chess. Wow.
そうでない一手は理解に苦しみ、思考を読むゲームを狂わせてしまう。
Malaya, is this chess real? Is this possible? I don't know. I haven't played chess for like 10 years.
それでは今日を著しく削ぐというものだ。
Kinso sighed deeply and finally shifted his gaze away from the board. Chess needs an opponent. That opponent was tired and suggesting to suspend the game. So what else could be done?
確かにチェスの目的は勝利を目指すことで、互いにそのために最善手を指す。そしてそれを読み合う知的ゲームです。ですが、勝利以外にもう一つ目的があることを金蔵さんはお忘れではありませんかな。
Really?
それは困る。
That is the problem.
互いに常に最善手を指さねばならん。
You think so? Okay, well, I trust you. You are my chess. What do we call? Magician extraordinaire. Yeah, that's your temporary position in this stream. Well, yeah. Okay, if it's real, it's real. Yeah, I think so too, but I don't know why.
は理解に苦しみ、思考を読むゲームを狂わせてしまう。それでは今日を著しく削ぐというものだ。
確かにチェスの目的は勝利を目指すことで、そしてそれを読み合う知的ゲームです。ですが、勝利以外にもう一つ目的があることを。
なんだと？勝利以外にどんな目的があるというのか。
金蔵さんがそんなこともお忘れとは。
What white and black kings are vulnerable from what I can see. Ah, so that means both of them are bad players, maybe.
チェスを通し、親友と楽しい時間を過ごす。ですぞ。
参ったな。それは確かずいぶん昔に私がお前に言った言葉だったはず。これは参った。
The players are both bad. You hear that, Kinso? You hear that, Nanjo? Maraya said you're bad. I believe her. Kinso, who normally wore a frown, surprisingly relaxed his face and laughed. Nanjo felt like he had been reunited with a close friend he hadn't seen in a long time.
そういうことです。一本取られたついでにどうです。
And imagine in this story, they were playing this chess game for more than a year. I think they were like they played this game across multiple months. I think I don't know, like each month they would make a number of moves and then it goes on like that. To think that they were playing badly.
私と下に降りて食事と行きませんかな。食後にコーヒーと一緒にカスパロフの中盤についての議論でもいかがです。
カスパロフス？
良い提案だが、私はもうこの部屋から出られない。
You said that, but then you got killed in the first episode, so what gives?
儀式は始まっているので。
そうですか。では私はお腹もペコペコですからな。下へ降りることにします。気が向いたらいつでも。
南條、ありがと
う。おや、何の礼ですかな。
お前とのチェスの決着はつかなかった。
Apparently the chessboard CG is just to represent because there are a lot of chess terminology and talks. It has no actual meaning. Oh, I see. The move makes no sense. I see. Yeah, I believe you. I haven't played chess for years. But yeah, I think so too. Okay, yeah, I think that's what happened, right? For the visual novel.
だが、私が忘れていたチェスの目的はどうやら果たせたらしい。
But it's funny when you imagine that Kinso also sucks at chess.
それはどうもチェックメイトと同じくらい重要なものであったらしい。
らしくもない。何の干渉ですかな。
Because I'm gonna die today or tomorrow in the, I don't know, fifth twilight, whatever.
お前が言ったのではないか。私には余命がないと。もう行け。そしてもうこの部屋へ来るな。
But Kinso, I don't wanna die. Please let me stay with you.
続きは黄金鏡であろう。
いいですが、仕切り直しですぞ。ルークが落ちてしまったのは痛手ですのでな。それでは後ほど。
ああ、後ほどな。黄金鏡か煉獄か。
Oh, one of those are not good.
あるいは次の世で。
Isekai, you say? Nanjo didn't say anything beyond that, and with a practiced hand, he pushed the button on the table that would release the auto lock. Then after looking at Kinso's back one last time, he left the study. Wait, this time, Genji didn't give Kinso's loom key to Nasuhi. Or maybe he'll give that later. But if he doesn't give the key to Nasuhi, then I can do some tricks on his supposed death. Well, if he did die, right? But if he dies. But I feel like Kinso will probably dies a lot because the story established that he will never leave the room. So having him die would be one of the important or strong mystery towards locked room mystery, right? So I feel like Kinso's gonna die a lot. Which is ironic, right? He's in the most secure room, but he'll probably dies a lot. Well, this is metagaming, but we'll see. Wait, did I forgot to read Then after looking at Kinso's back one last time, he left the study. As he did, Genji's voice came from the hall.
最後の晩餐になるやもしれん。味わわねばな。準備を頼む。
かしこまりました。親方様のご準備の方は万端となりましたか。
Canned food ready. Toilet not broken. I shall not leave this room. I promise, Genji. I, as a Kinso.
この部屋を今日までとえはたえの結界で厳重に包んだ。あれのルーレットが私を選ぼうとも必ずや弾き返す。そして生き残り黄金鏡へたどり着くうちの一人は絶対に私となる。私を冥府へ連れ去ろうとする死神どもの来訪をも拒もうぞ。
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you don't die then. Yeah, this time for sure, right, Kinso?
失礼します。お食事の準備に参りました。
Shannon entered the VIP room, bowing her head and pushing the serving cart. The young woman by the window, apparently gazing out into the impenetrable darkness outside, was unmistakably that witch.
今度はシャノンか。懐かしいな。ほう、顔色がだいぶ良くなったではないか。
Why doesn't she, well, Beatrice, just go to the dinner room? Why this secrecy? Well, I know why, but you know.
カノンとは違うな。見違えたぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Shannon solemnly prepared dinner. There were actually several things that she wanted to ask and talk with the witch about, but those things were all jumbled up, and she didn't know where to start. Her heart was also jumbled up with various things, and she didn't even understand her own emotions. Therefore, still remaining vague, all she could do was to carry out her work indifferently. However, the witch guessed what was in her heart. You can't hide things from a witch, especially if the witch is yourself.
謝らぬぞ。
Probably. You know, I know she does love crossroom. Yeah, it's a hallmark of mystery stuff, right?
わらわは魔女だからな。
何がでしょう。
ほや、カノンから聞かされたであろう。そなたの恋路を助けたのはわらわの単なるいたずら心。いかにしてこじれねじれ破綻するかを干渉するためにまいた種に過ぎぬと。
恋はするより聞く方が楽しい方もおられるでしょう。
And I am one of them.
まさかわらわに感謝しようというのではあるまいな。
はい、あなたが私にどんな下心があって恋の魔法を授けたとしても、あなたが私に与えてくれたものは変わらない。だから添い遂げられないと知りつつまいた種であったとしても。
I'll be honest, and don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. Please don't tell me. But I'll be honest. I think Shannon is talking to herself right now. Right? If we like don't believe in magic or the 19th person, this scene is just them talking to themselves. It's like a shunibyo, such a shunibyo moment.
私は恨んだりしません。
ふん、やはり家具というのは面白みのない。それを面白く調理するのがわらわの腕の見せ所よの。
I feel like Beatrice in this case, maybe there's multiple Beatrices. I'm not sure, right? In multiple scenes, but I think for Beatrice and Shannon, I think it symbolizes her courage in love, maybe. Then maybe for Canon is Beatrice who's likes killing, I guess. Not sure.
私にベアトリーチェ様のお考えは分かりません。
Because I think so far there's 2 people who. No, it's 3 people, right? There's okay. There's 4 people. It's multiplying. There's Maria, there's Losa, Shannon, and Canon who recognize some level of magic, but Canon and Shannon really is into the magic and was shown crazier magic, I suppose.
あなたは私たちなど足元にも及ばない大魔女で、その遠大な資料など想像するにも至りません。でも一つだけ言えることがある。
なんだ。
私に人間を教えてくれてありがとう。
Oh, so you don't need to be in Golden Land to be human. Okay.
あなたが言った。私はもう家具じゃない。
Oh, he did say that. Right.
黙れ家具。
But even I don't know, even magic plot lines are not consistent.
真の人間ならば婚約指輪を受け取ろうという日に告げられた死の宣告に嘆き狂いて踊り出すだろう。
Not really. I think some human would react the
な
same.
のにそなたはなんだ。達観し全てを受け入れたような顔つきではないか。
She reached the sen.
実に拍子抜けだぞ家具。
Thinking about my Kinso theory, it'd be interesting in magical way that fantasy being can't enter because of the scorpion mark according to Kinso himself. Right. But Maria said in the first episode, but Maria also contradicts herself there. Maria said, Beatrice can't enter the room, but she can summon her familiar to do it. Which I think that time was Kinso already disappeared from his room, I think, according to Nasuhi and Eva. So this is where I'm a bit mad with Maria. She herself wasn't even consistent with her own magic plot. So she said, oh, Beatrice could bypass the scorpion charm by using her familiar. Okay, sure, that's cool. But then when she was talking about Nasuhi, she said, oh, Nasuhi-san, you are so lucky. You hung the sheep scorpion charm that you get from Jeshka, which in turn she got it from Maria. So that's why that's why Beatrice couldn't get into your room, Nasuhi, because of the sheep charm, which makes me ask the question, okay, what about the familiar that you were talking about then, Maria? What happened to that? and then she also said about Bartola that, oh, Bartola, you're so lucky. The scorpion charm that I gave it to you prevent Beatrice from touching you. So I ask again, what about the familiar? So you're telling me that the familiar can't bypass the sheep scorpion charm, but they managed to bypass the level 100 scorpion charm on the doorknob? Like, come on, Maria. Be serious. Be consistent here, Maria. That's why I'm so mad that even the quote unquote witch herself are not consistent with their own logic. Like, come on. Anyway, but in human way, it can be just open with Genji key. Yeah, but I think the key was with Nasuhi, I think, for the first episode at least. Yeah, but in this episode, this say that if Genji didn't give that to anyone else, then it's probably him as an accomplice, right? So anyone outside knows about it can just steal it. So it theoretically make more sense in fantasy. Maybe. Wait, but in the first episode, Natsuhi didn't know about the key, I think. If we can trust her narration, I think. Wait, did Natsuhi know? Oh no. Oh wait, maybe Natsuhi knows. Okay, I think that Natsuhi just said that Genji shouldn't give it to her, or Kinso could be mad at Genji. Okay, so maybe Natsuhi knows about the key. Oh no. But I don't think the other branch family knows. I don't think Ludolfo, Eva and Losa know this. I don't think they know. Okay, I'll consider that when. Well, it depends on how Kinso got kidnapped or killed, right? So we'll see. It would be amazing if he got killed in his own room. And the corpse is in his own room. Yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll see. Because depending on the circumstances, I could probably wiggle around. In the first episode, I reasoned that Genji lied about the phone because in the end of the first episode, apparently the internal phone works. So Genji lied to Natsuhi. Why? Probably because he's an accomplice. So there we go. And being accomplice doesn't mean that you will survive. So I don't really care that he got killed in the end. Anyway, I think someone, maybe Shannon. I'm not sure. This is when my theory is the weakest, because Natsuhi found Kinso at 6 o'clock, but Shannon died before then. So that means Shannon didn't bet Kinso afterwards. After Natsuhi confirms that Kinso was there. So okay, probably doesn't matter who was the imposter as far as strategies go, but they betted maybe they somehow disguised their voice as Beatrice and betted him to come out somehow, and they could instruct Kinso to act in a way that defeat the Eva's receipt seal. That's what I think. So either they instruct Kinso to hide in the room until Natsuhi and Eva come, which means Natsuhi was the one who broke the seal herself, or maybe Kumasawa Bajan, who's like everywhere and do narrations for everyone, know about the seal. Maybe she hid somewhere when Eva was doing the receipt seal. So Kumasawa-san, even if she wasn't accomplice, she gossiped on everyone, the servants at least. So the culprit, if they are the servants, they would know that there's a receipt, so they could instruct Kinso to come out, and then the culprit know about the receipt, reseal the room with the receipts to trick Eva. There we go, mystery solved, I think. Maybe. But yeah, I think that's what happened on episode 1 at least. Oh, she's being a strong woman. Yeah, that she's your master.
家具なら命令に従います。でも人間は命令に従うかどうかを自分で決めます。だから私はあなたの命令に従わない。
Oh, the eyes.
前言を撤回する。
I can fix her.
やはり面白いぞ。種をまかねば、そなたは何の感情も抱かず儀式に身を任せただろう。しかし今のそなたは実に面白く育ち、わらわを心底楽しませてくれるぞ。
Oh, so whatever happened, you are still entertained. Cool. Okay. That's a positive mindset, I suppose.
それでいい。 わらわは退屈を愛さないのだから。
お夕食の準備が整いました。どうぞ。
うん。
Just throw the food into her face. That would be funny.
なかなかうまそうではないか。ゴーダが黄金鏡へたどり着くことがあれば、わらわの料理長に任命してやってもよかろう。
Yeah, how about don't kill him in the first twilight like last time?
カノン君に聞きました。私にジョージさんの婚約を断らせれば、私を生贄にしないなんて約束をしたとか。
うん、したぞ。
Oh wait, did she? I mean, I know the canon said that to Shannon, right? I don't remember in the scene, in the lunch scene between Beatrice and Canon. Did she say that? I thought. Oh wait. Wait. She said that Canon must kiss her shoes, toes, foot. I don't remember. to not target Shannon and Georgie, I think. Oh damn, I forget a lot of things.
そなたは第二の番にうってつけの生贄候補だったのだがな。
And that's why I need to like write down some summaries in my like Discord to note what I saw.
カノンがそれを許せと泣いて叫ぶので、寛大に聞き入れてやったのよ。そなたが婚約を破棄すればとの条件付きでな。
なんてバカな条件。そしてなんてバカな脅迫。そんなものでカノン君をいじめ抜いたというの。
ほ
う。Oh, she mad. Shannon is mad.
わかるのか。
Apparently, Shannon has seen through it. I wonder what Shannon would do if she survived the first twilight in the episode 1. I'm so interested. Apparently, she could imagine how much Canon had been bullied and humiliated by the witch with that horrible promise as bait.
絨毯に這いつくばらせ、わらわの靴にキスをさせてやったぞ。
Okay, you did say that.
それだけではない。他にどのような恥ずかしめを与えたか。
Oh, but wait, there's more?
聞きたいか。
No, thank you. I do not care about your fetish. Shannon suddenly shook her head.
あなたという人を私はようやく理解しました。あなたは人をいじめ、惑わせ、困らせて、それを楽しみ、糧にしている。だから、あなたに抵抗する唯一の方法がこれであると確信した。
Oh, she looks so cool.
なんだ。
あなたなんか知らない。私は、私に与えられた運命を全うする。だから、あなたを面白がらせたりしない。
あなたなんか。
Oh, she confused.
知らない。
Oh my god. I like the voice actress so much. The witch's features twisted in hatred for just an instant. It disappeared immediately, but the expression that rose to her face for only a brief time was unusual for the witch who had never broken her malicious smile.
そういう抗い方もあるか。面白い。気に入った。殺してやる。
Oh no!
お前の思い人と一緒にな。
What have you done?
それがあなたが決められた運命ならば、ご推意
Whoa, Shannon. I get that you're okay with dying. Did you consult Georgie about this before or no?
私はそれに怯えたり、逆らったりしません。
What about Georgie, your lover? Shannon, you are okay to die. Doesn't mean Georgie is.
これから起こる苛烈な運命があなたの意志によるものだなんて信じないから。私たち人間は未来に起こりうる運命など知らない。だからこそ最後の瞬間まで 自分の信念と運命に従い精一杯生き抜く。運命はただのサイコロの目。そこに悪意なんて感じない。あなたが吹き込もうと信じない。
Oh, wow, she's good.
ほう、家具をやめたくせに死を恐れぬとはな。それがわらわを退屈させると思っているようだが、それは大きな誤解だぞ。
What a positive thinker.
そなたが本当に最後の瞬間までそれを貫けるか。
私は悔しい。どうしてあなたは人の姿をして私たちの前に現れ、人の言葉で語り私たちを嘲笑うのか。
Because it's fun, Lamau.
私たちの前に現れず運命を予告しなかったなら、私たちは最後の一瞬まで精一杯生きられるのに。
Okay, she made a good point. Why is she doing this? And also in the Purgatorio, I think. Why is the witch Beatrice doing the game with Bartola? Is it just for torture? Like why? Really? That's it?
それが魔女というものよ。
And well, what would Bartola get from winning this game? Could he survive or undo the killings? Confused. But that would mean magic exists. So, very confused.
貴様らの運命を食い物に、工事の存在として定時の存在の上に君臨する。
Or is this the same as when people talk about Harry Potter? Like, the entire movie was a delusion made by Harry Potter in his room under the stairs. So maybe everything that's happening right now is a delusion by, I don't know, Bartola in his room under the stairs. I don't know.
そなたらの運命など所詮はかけら。両手で碗を作ればいくらでも救える。わらわに飼われた肉牛どもが何をほざこうとも、わらわの食卓を楽しませる結果に変わりはせぬのに同じこと。
無力な私たちにはあなたの儀式にも運命にも抗うことなどできない。しかしあなたに今すぐ不愉快な思いをさせることはできる。
Then Shanna said that, and then she flipped the table with the food in it. That would be funny.
ほう、それは何か。
I will make you unhappy right now. Flips the table.
今すぐここを立ち去ることです。
Oh.
あなたの言葉に応えることはすべてあなたを楽しませている。
Oh wow, Shannon would be very good in internet debates.
あなたの問いかけに答えないことがあなたへ唯一できる抵抗です。
なるほどなるほど。
Yeah, sayonara.
一矢報いることはできよう。しかし、わらわを倒すことはできぬぞ。わらわは誰しもを永遠に殺す力を持っている。
Disgusting.
永遠に繰り返し殺される輪廻の中で、そなたがいつまでその抵抗をできるのか。忘れるなよ。自らが口にした言葉。
Why she such a sadist?
それでは失礼いたします。
Okay, but we'll see how Beatrice interact with the others. If she did interact with the others like at all, but I feel like she really have animosity with Shannon and Canon for some reason.
ご用がありましたらお呼びください。
Even if I think that she's a figment of imagination, I think it's interesting why she act differently towards different people. Shannon gave a reserved bow as she bowed to a stranger and faced away with a gesture. Maybe she really had taken a shot back at the witch, just as Beatrice had mentioned, because when the witch called out again, she sounded a little more quick-tempered than she had before.
カノンはわらわに感謝したぞ。そなたは感謝せぬのか。
Nah.
安息の日をわらわが与えることを。
カヌなら安息の日を喜びましょう。ですが、私は人間ですので。だから、あなたに感謝することはありません。
You are such a
ご
philosopher.
用はそれだけですか？
ジョージから指輪をもらうつもりであろう。受け取れば。わらわがカノンと交わした。そなたを生贄に選ばないという約束を破棄すること。
まだご用があるなら、他のものを来させますので。それでは、失礼。
A flat-out interruption. Shannon gave no more answers, and the sound of the door closing came instead of an answer. It seemed that Shannon's resistance had probably struck far more deeply into the witch than Shannon herself had thought, because an expression of hatred had once again listened to Beatrice's face. She had made Canon submit, even though he hadn't been taken in until the end. Yet after that, now it was Shannon who refused to submit, when until now she had been easily taken in.
やはりこれは面白いことではないか。
Good for you.
わらわもまだまだ若いか。これだから。千年は生き飽きぬのよ。
My eyes! Not again. The most fabulous time in the family conference. There was the dinner. Back when Kinso had been serious about the family conference, he had placed extreme importance upon this dinner, for which everyone would gather just once a year. Should the dinner not meet standards, he would take it as the deepest shame for himself as the host. And he had strongly ordered Nasahi to make absolutely sure that it was one to be proud of. Because of that, she and Klaus had employed Goda, who had confidence in his cooking abilities. I would just hire Gordon Ramsay, but that's just my opinion. Oh wait, it's 1986. As a result, they could unveil a wonderful dinner they had confidence in. Yet by that time, Kinso had started closing himself up in his study and no longer appeared for dinner. Maybe you could call that ironic. Okay. It was established that I think when Goda was employed here, Kinso shut in his room. I don't know if it's immediately or not, but it's clear that Goda never talked to him personally, I think. So it was 2 years. What happened in 2 years that made him change his mind and locked in his room? With the main dish for tonight, calf steak, was set out. Goda began to brag about it, further exciting everyone's appetite. I have to note down my question as well, I think.
こちらソースはボルドレーズとなっております。ベースの赤ワインはもちろんボルドー産の中でも素晴らしいものを使用しておりますが、その他にも当家オリジナルブレンドとしまして、
God, I wish I can eat steaks right now.
世界各地数種類の名酒をブレンドしまして、より深い味わいとなりますよう整えてございます。このソースは本年限りのものでございます。
Why?
どうかお楽しみいただければ幸いです。
素晴らしいじゃないか。しかしボルドレーズソースはフランス料理の王道ではないのかね。それにフランス以外の酒を使うのは少し邪道ではないかという気もするね。
旦那様、本日は年に一度の親族会議でございます。普段は遠方にお住まいの皆様がはるばるお越しになり、一堂に集われた夜の晩餐には 世界各地より普段は出会うことのない名酒を取り寄せブレンドしたソースが何よりもふさわしいかと存じ、特別にご用意させていただいたのでございます。
I would never know, but sounds cool.
素晴らしい。本当に素晴らしい料理人や。あんたは能楽器が加わると料理も薬も効果は2倍になるっちゅうわけやな。元の料理のうまさも2倍、さらに能楽器で2倍。味の倍々ゲームや。
Okay, when Hideyoshi said that the medicine worked twice as well if you advertise it right, I just read about like placebo or and nocebo. I think he's right. At some certain level, not really twice, right? But yeah, maybe he's right.
いやね兄さん、その質問読まれてたんじゃないの？
違いねえな。まんまと美味しいところをゴーダさんに持ってかれちまったぜ。
そうかね。
Well, maybe Klaus is trying to enhance the experience.
今日の料理をフランス風だと気づいていない者もいるんじゃないかと思ってね。
I know, right?
エヴァは先ほどバターを使わないのが美徳と言ったが、それはスペイン風だ。
How do you guys have this knowledge in your head? I would need a Wikipedia search just for this.
確かに国境を接してはいるがね。
そういう意味で言ったんじゃないわよ。話の一部分だけ抜き出して勝手に加工しないでくれるかし
You
ら。
can't just misrepresent her.
とっても美味しいソースね。
This is amazing. It's like a internet
ゴ
debate.
ーダさんは本当に素晴らしいわ。
お褒めに預かり大変光栄です。
Yeah, not as great an honor to receive Beatrice's praise, right?
これもすべて奥様の日頃のご指導のおかげでございます。
いえ、すべてゴーダのアイディアです。私はレシピを聞き、承認しただけです。
I don't know. I like Nasuhi's like brutal honesty when she's not scolding someone. At least it looked like the siblings quickly got into a loud argument about something as trivial as the sauce. But for the most part, dinner proceeded peacefully until it's not. However, the thing that they already wanted to ask about smothered inside each of their hearts, and that was the visitor, the 19th person, the Golden Beach. In actuality, Eva, Rudolph, and Kyrie were on alert during dinner because they think that Beatrice would come in here and sit down. If the mystery guest was to be introduced, this dinner table was the most appropriate place to do it. However, no plates had been prepared at the table for the witch. The family conference would begin in earnest after the meal. Okay, let me put forward another theory. Not all the servants are in on the 19th visitor. That's why they need to prepare 19 plates, assuming that I can trust the narration at least. I'm going to assume that Goda actually knew about Beatrice at least. So let's say if Goda don't know about the 19 person, right? Wait, that's wrong. If God doesn't know about the 19 person, but the plate only have 18 plates, that would definitely bring some question for God. That would cause some. English is hard, huh? That would create some question in God's mind, like. That's 19%, but why only 18? Why are we not serving the 19%, right? So there's some work put into trying to make it appear that there's 19%. That's what I'm saying. So I guess that means at least the servants. I don't know about Kumasawa, but I feel like Koda probably wasn't in on it, especially how he died in the first twilight of the first episode. But still, maybe the accomplice could change, or even the murderer could change. So I don't know. But they couldn't understand what meaning there could be in keeping this person who should be introduced hidden until late at night. You tell me. Rosa, your turn. Bring out your envelope. So Eva, Ludolfo, and Kire has started to suspect something, that the guest might actually be unknown to Kraus as well. If she wasn't a saboteur caught by Kraus to give him an advantage in the inheritance problem, they should probably speak frankly to Kraus beforehand and create a common front to resist anything disadvantageous to the four siblings. If she was Kinso's saboteur, whose purpose was to keep the inheritance from being handed over to the four siblings, how would that work? The enmity between Kraus and the other siblings could become nothing more than a weak point that benefited the enemy.
それではごゆっくりお楽しみください。
With the table set and the cuisine explained, Goda tried to leave the room, but Kire called him to a stop with a small voice.
何か
ごめんなさい。今日はお客様がいらっしゃってると思ったんだけど、晩餐にはお見えにならないのかしら。
Oh, you're smart. Huh. She had thought she said it nonchalantly, but unfortunately it reached the ears of Nasuhi, who was sitting in the next seat. It seemed that Nasuhi had heard it to mean, even though there are guests here today, would the host be coming to dinner? In other words, that Kire had asked whether Kinso was going to come to dinner.
当主様は体調が優れられませんので、お部屋で食事をとると仰せです。
Oh, she doesn't know. Oh, interesting. Oh, she's faking it. I don't know.
主人が初めにそう説明いたしましたが、何か。
ごめんなさい。そうじゃないの。
In an instant, Kire realized from Nasuhi's reaction that this unknown visitor was also unknown to Kraus and his wife. Or unknown to his wife, but not Kraus. Don't assume, right? And what that meant on the chessboard pressed inside Kire's mind, she could feel the arrangement of the pieces shaking, making loud, crackling sounds. Uh-oh. It seemed that Batola, who was sitting next to Nasuhi, had heard Kire's words without misunderstanding them, and he let out a wild voice, questioning who else could have been invited to today's family conference. Thanks to that voice, the uncomfortable feeling in the siblings' chest suddenly exploded. Everyone looked at Goda at the same time. Judging by the appearances, it was obvious that at least no one here had invited that mystery woman. For an instant, Goda was startled to find everyone's gaze gathered on him, but because of his naturally vain personality, this actually gave him a feeling of superiority. Therefore, he answered in an extremely calm and graceful manner.
はい、貴賓室でお一人で食事を取られたいとのことで、そちらへお運びしております。
As a move. Therefore, Goda's extremely graceful and reasonable response made it obvious to everyone that a 19th person, a visitor, existed.
貴賓室？客？
Even she doesn't know.
何の？誰の話ですか？
Why didn't anyone report to Nasuhi anyway? Nasuhi's words echoed the question that everyone who didn't know about the visit of the Golden Witch was thinking. Goda was slightly disoriented, as though he hadn't remotely expected to be questioned by Nasuhi. That honored guest had been spoken of so stringently. He hadn't imagined that Kraus and his wife might not have known.
そのベアトリーチェ様でございます。
He said the thing. Beatrice! Of course you will be happy, you creepy child. Maria had been telling the other cousins over and over again that she had met Beatrice today. The cousins had answered saying, "Isn't that nice?" But they hadn't believed, so their eyes grew wide.
すまない。俺はてっきりマリアの冗談だと思ってたぜ。
You can't say that.
本当にいたんだな。
ベアトリーチェって、あの黄金のベアトリーチェなのかよ。
Okay, so now it's the autopilot version of Butler, right? We sorry.
ごめんね、マリアちゃん。そういうつもりじゃないんだよ。
After learning that everyone had doubted Beatrice's existence, Maria, who had been in a good mood all day, completely lost her temper. Georgie, who was sitting next to her, tried frantically to calm her. Rosa, we need you. Bonk her right now.
ゴーダ、それもディナーの何かの余興なのかね。なかなかの味な演出だ。
I like Klaus' composure.
兄貴、三文芝居はやめようぜ。兄貴が呼んだんだろ。
呼ぶ？
Oh, never mind.
誰よ？どこから？
From Crashless.
兄さん、はっきりさせましょう。あれは誰？まさか本当に肖像画のベアトリーチェだと言うんじゃないでしょうね。
私にはお前たちが何を言っているのかさっぱりだ。ゴーダ、これは本当に冗談ではないのだな。
Oh no.
私はその
Even Klaus is frantic.
源氏さんからそのように指示を受けただけでして、その
源氏を呼びなさい。今すぐ。
Okay. When Nasahi yelled, Goda shot out into the hallway. The sound of the door being thrown open at the time triggered a sudden uproar around the dinner table.
じゃあ兄貴も知らないってんだな。
Apparently so.
呼んだのは誰だ？親父ってことか？
私には何のことかわからんね。お前たちは私が裏で糸を引いていると信じているようだが、それは大きな誤解だ。
クラス兄さん、
Oh, he man.
わしらはもう腹の探り合いをすべき段階にないで。もし兄さんも知らない怪人物だっちゅうんなら、これはとんでもない話になるんやで。
秀吉さん、言葉を少し慎みませんか？主人は親族会議に不要な人間を招いたりはしません。
Well, we thought that they were necessary, you know?
まったくだ。お前たちは何を言っているのかね。肖像画の魔女が額縁を抜け出して現れたとでも言うのかね。
Maybe.
実際にその魔女様に会ったという人間がいるわけでもなかろうが。
私、あったわ。
Eva and Rudolph nodded at Rosa's proclamation. Oh, okay, I forgot to theorize further. In the first episode, I think I thought that maybe voice changing is not necessary. Maybe just a week would convince Maria. But now that the adults are involved, I think the disguise must be at least convincing. This is why I think that the one who masquerade as Beatrice should be a woman. If it's not a woman, then at least they should be able to mimic like woman voice convincingly. So far, I haven't seen anyone who could do that, so probably no. So probably it's woman. Yeah, fine. Ooh, wee woo, wee woo. The brief tension was broken, and Maria also started to make a ruckus. The room was by now chaotic.
何が何だかさっぱりだぜ。つまりなんだ？じい様に黄金を授けた魔女様が今年の親族会議にはスペシャルゲストとして登場ってわけかよ。
But I think at least I can lure out the young cousins.
しかし、本当にローザおばさんの見間違いってことじゃねえの？マリアもあった
My God, someone bonged her.
ローザおばさん、間違いなくなんですか？
ええ。
Describe her. How tall is she? Whatever you know about her.
私とマリアは会って私は会ったの。あれは間違いなく魔女だった。
What?
信じて。
No. I believe that you met her, but why would you say that she's a witch?
私の見間違いとか錯覚とかそんなのじゃ断じてない。
Very convincing saying like that.
あれは。
When are you going to do the envelope? In the instant before the typhoon visited, Rosa had definitely met with the witch in the Lost Garden, but the scene had been so hard to accept as reality. And the more she spoke of it like this, the less she understood what it was she had met. Ironically, because she had lost her composure when she said that she had definitely met the witch, the more desperate she became, the more vague the witch's existence seemed. So it was a single composed sentence that affirmed her existence for certain. Let me guess, Kire's statement.
私もあったわ。挨拶とはとても言えないけれど、一応言葉も交わしてる。
No, Kire. Okay, I see what Beatrice did. She wants Kire to be the one who see her so that Bartola cannot reason away that it was a misunderstanding. Damn, she's smart.
ローザさんの見間違いとかじゃ断じてないわ。
キリエさん、それマジかよ。
ええ。でも彼女は私に名乗らなかった。だから彼女がベアトリーチェであると断定はできない。
It's me. I would probably say that too.
主観的で恐縮なんだけど、私は玄関ホールで彼女に会ったから、肖像画と顔を見比べることができた。
How convenient.
私は第一印象で、彼女こそがこの肖像画の主に違いないって思ったわ。
Well, don't get cause and effect confused. I mean, maybe someone is mimicking the portrait. Not the portrait is mimicking the subject, you know?
あくまでも主観よ。
そんなことはありえません。第一、その女はどこからやってきたというのですか？今日の船は皆さんの送迎のための便が往復しただけです。
She teleported, I guess.
その船に乗っていたのですか？
それを言われると弱いな。確かにそんなご婦人と一緒に下船した記憶はない。
あら、そう？私たちの乗ってきた船以外に船はないってどうして証明できるの？
Yeah, that's the problem too. Like, my insane theory was that maybe some CIA or KGB safe house was already on the island. Like, even if you recognize that there's a 19 person who nobody recognized, they still need to eat, go to toilet, hopefully shower too. So they would probably need to be near mansion or guest house, right? That would be very strange how they remain undetected by anyone else in the mansion. That's why I think that have they checked that kitchen food? Are they accounted for or are they stolen? Or maybe there's like a secret safe house in the island that we don't know of. Of course, when I make these theories, I try to not recognize the 19 person because if there's 19 person, then any theory would be valid and it's harder to solve the mystery, right?
できないわ。来なかったわ。証明できない。
道理だな。
But yeah, in the real world sense, Eva's listening makes so much sense.
来たは証明できる。来たのを見たやつが見たと言えばいい。しかし、来ないは証明できないぜ。全員が来ない、見てないと言ったところで、全員が見てないところでこっそり来たことを否定はできない。
Oh, so maybe Beatrice is laying a trap? Like, like she know that what Batala would reason. So she introduced this supposedly 19% to entrap Batala's listening. Oh, wow, she's sly.
つまり悪魔の証明ってやつだ。
It's easy to prove that a devil exists. All you have to do is meet a devil, but it is impossible to prove that devils don't exist. Yeah, I just read about deductive listening versus inductive listening, so we could apply like inductive listening into this. Just because no one has ever met a devil doesn't mean that you can deny the possibility that they are hiding away somewhere that humans cannot go. You can't deny the existence of aliens, oh no, for exactly the same reasons, until humanity searches the whole space and can show perfectly that aliens don't exist. You can't be sure that they don't. And it's definitely impossible for us to ever check the entirety of space for the existence of aliens. Therefore, while there may be a number of ways to prove that aliens do exist, it is impossible to show proof that denies their existence.
となれば、僕たちが乗ってきた船以外の船で来たかどうかなんて、議論しても無駄な問題ということになるね。僕たちと一緒の船にはいなかった。
You know what? Why not just go to the VIP room right now?
それだけが事実で、それ以外の方法で、とにかくこの島に訪れたことになる。
By helicopter. Let's go.
どうやって来たかなんて議論の必要はないかもしれない。肝心なのは現にこの屋敷に今いて、私たちと晩餐を共にする気がないという事実よ。
Just like Kinso, huh? I feel like that's important.
整理しよう。今この島には後ろ宮家18人以外にもう一人客がいる。そしてそいつは兄貴も夏日姉さんも知らない客だってんだな。
知りません。何の話だかもわかりません。
お前は少し黙っていなさい。
No, don't say that to your wife.
頭痛に触る。
Oh, never mind. You're good.
妻の言う通りだ。私にはお前たちが何の話をしているのかさっきからさっぱりだ。
じゃあ答えは一つしかないわ。お父様が呼んだのよ。
Okay, that's reasonable.
今日の親族会議のために。
But why?
親族会議に
Wait a minute. What? Why didn't Losa just pull out her envelope right now?
だから何のために
Now is the time.
そんなの知らないわよ。
Oh, calm down. Ooh, I don't think I've heard Eva shout in a frustrated way before.
兄さんが知ってたらそれを問い詰めようって思ってたのよ。
Oh, she mad.
エヴァ、予算か。クラウス兄さんは知らんと言うとる。つまり話はこうや。お父さんが肖像画の魔女にそっくりの客人をこっそり招いた。それにローザさんが出会い、マリアちゃんが出会い、そしてキリエさんもあった。今はそこまでや。わしらに言いたいことがあるんならとっとと姿を現せばええ。挨拶もなしに引きこもってるっちゅうんはどないなわけなんやってことなんや。
True. Well, we know why,
親
but
族会議なんか花から関心のない親父が新しい愛人をこっそり呼びつけたってわけか。
if that's the case, why not just call her sometime else?
理想の魔女様のおべべを着せてよ。
Oh, baby. Nice Japanese voice line. Oh, baby.
そう決着するには今日という日は意味を持ちすぎてるぜ。
理由は一つしかない。親族会議に加わるためよ。
Makes sense.
お父様の遺産について何かの権利を主張する気でいるのよ。バカバカしい。当主様に愛人などと汚らわしいものなどおりません。
He doesn't know.
お前は黙っていると言っている。私はこの屋敷でずっと親父殿と過ごしているが、そんな話は聞いたこともない。最大限理解を示したとして、何十年も昔の愛人との間に隠し子がいたとして、 それを親父殿が探し出し、今日という日に呼びつけたと、こう言いたいのかね。
あなた、お父様にそんなものがいるわけがありません。
Well, you wouldn't know. Maybe Kinso jumped off the window, Nasahi, so shut up.
尊い後宮の血が愛人ごときに。先ほどから数人が見たと自称しているに過ぎません。
You know what I think Nasahi is, right?
幻想妄想白チュームに決まっています。
Yeah.
あるいはこれも夫を陥れるための皆さんの何らかの芝居なのですか？
Makes sense.
何の芝居だってのよ。
Yeah, I got you.
芝居だって言うならそっちでしょうが。
よせよ姉貴、ちょいと暴力的な言い方だが、夏日さんの言う通りではある。霧江は姿を見たが、俺は見てない。
Now we are on to something. Thank you, Rudolph. You're a smart man.
姉貴もだ。だがローザは見た。しかしってことは、いるってことになる。いるを証明している連中が存在する以上、いるで直ちに決着だ。悪魔の証明の逆パターンってわけだな。それに俺も会いたいんだよ。
So that's inductive reasoning, I guess. Okay. Okay, fair enough.
そして一体当家に何の御用かと直接問いただしたい。
それについては私も同感だ。六軒島へ何の御用かぜひお尋ねしたいものだ。
白々しいこと言わないで。狙いは一つよ。お父様の遺産を狙ってるのよ。相続問題に明るい弁護士に今後の作戦を練らせるべきよ。
Okay, call them right here, right now,
お
I
母様
guess.
と同格の権利を愛人が主張した場合、私たちの取り分はかっきり半分さらわれることになる。
Oh, so that's why they said that it would mean a quarter of a half. I forgot that entirely.
ちょっとみんな待って。源氏さんがもうじき来るわ。彼は何でも知ってる。きっと私たちの疑問に答えてくれるわ。それまでそういう話はなしにしましょう。さあ子供たち、悪いけれど大人はちょっと込み入った話をしないといけないの。
Oh, wow, she sounds very adult-like here.
ゲストハウスへ戻っていなさい。
Bye-bye. Because I yelled at the children slightly emotionally. The children didn't understand why they were suddenly being yelled at now, but Eva and the rest came to the same realization as Rosa after a delay. They were talking so grandly about the filthy topic of the inheritance in front of the children. There was no way that they would want their children to remain here. So they all immediately agreed with Rosa's plan. Okay, let me guess. When Butler get out, Beatrice will come in. Am I close?
そうやな。ローザさんの言う通りや。ジョージ、いとこみんなでゲストハウスに戻ってるんや。いとこ同士仲良く遊ぶんやで。
ジョージ、言われた通りになさい。いとこみんなを連れて今すぐ出ていくのよ。
Calm down, Eva.
ちょっと待ってよ母さん。僕たちはまだ食事も終えていない。
Sacrilege! We can't just move if we don't finish eating.
デザートもまだ来てない。
Yeah, that too. Ooh.
デザートはゴーダさんにゲストハウスに運ばせます。だから出て行きなさい。
Can we just wait for us to finish eating?
ジェシカ、ここから先は大人の話し合いです。行きなさい。
わかったよ。まだ食いかけだってのよ。
ってことは俺だけ例外ってことはないよ
な。You wish.
理解してくれてありがとう、バトラ君。
Oh, Kile-san is so nice.
でもあなたラッキーよ。
Of course.
どうして？
私も出て行けるなら出て行きたいもん。
I like her so much. I think I like Kirie. I like Kirie and Nasuhi as like a top two, I guess.
違いねえぜ。
I don't know who I like better. I wish Kirie haven't been killed in the first Twilight.
大人は大人で遺産をめぐって楽しい一家団らんをお楽しみくださいってんだ。
Oh wait, it's dinner. In the last episode, they got killed sometimes between midnight to 6 a.m. So people who are in the mansion, they are at risk of murder, are they not?
私も席を外しましょう。どうやら今夜は私の出番はなさそうだ。
Nancho softly rose from his seat. Oh, Nancho, you exist! I forgot about you. Cool, you're still here. He had been calmly watching the whole discussion without saying a single word from his seat at the farthest corner of the table without pointlessly interrupting. His reaction was very adult, like a calm old gentleman. When Nancho rose from his seat, it urged on the other people who were supposed to leave. As the children noisily rose from their seats, a commotion was heard in the hallway as the servants returned.
遅くなって申し訳ございません。
Where did you go? Where was Genji?
返事をお呼びいたしました。
お屋敷の中の戸締まりの確認に行っておりましたもので遅くなりました。申し訳ございません。
さあ、子供たちはゲストハウスへ。
Okay.
ゴーダさん、申し訳ないのだけれど、子供たちの分のデザートをゲストハウスへ運んでくれるかしら。
In the rain? Okay.
は、よろしいのですか。
It seemed that Koda did not appreciate that the dinner he had worked so hard on was going to be interrupted like this. He sent Nasuhi a look as though asking her whether that was really alright.
ローザさんの言う通りにするように。それから私たちにデザートの配膳は不要です。
So please give the additional dessert to the cousins. Double the desserts.
呼び出しがあるま
Yay!
で食堂には近づかないように。これは他の使用人にも伝えること。
Okay.
いいですね。
はい、かしこまりました。
さあさあ皆さん、参りましょうかな。マリアさんもこれ以上お母さんを困らせてはいけません。
Woo!
マリアもベアとの話する。
What about the envelope?
マリアちゃん、
Did her voice just peaked?
僕たちにゲストハウスでベアトリーチェの話を聞かせてくれないかい？ぜひ魔女の話を聞きたいんだね。
ジョージ兄さんは本当にうめえぜ。感動するぜ。
本当に子持ちじゃねえのかよ。手慣れすぎだぜ。
Such a perfect human. Maria's mood was completely back to normal at Georgie's words, and she even took the initiative in hurrying everyone to go to the guest house. It looked like Koda didn't like being kicked out himself, but he was unable to disobey Nasuhi and left the room with Batola and the rest, closing the door.
ご用は何でしょうか。
あるわ。たっぷりと。それもみんな。誰から質問するかくじ引きが欲しいくらいよ。
Okay, now I like Eva. I like her when she's not sniping Nasuhi and Shannon.
だが誰が一番のくじを引こうとも最初にする質問は同じだと思うね。
違いねえな。源氏さん、正直に答えてくれ。今貴賓室にいるベアトリーチェってのは何者なんだ。
No! Why would you do this? Why? Bloody cliffhanger. Okay, it was 7 p.m. and now it's 10 p.m. I guess. Wedding ring. But unfortunately, it's been a long time, so we'll have to continue maybe tomorrow, depending on my mood. You see, I am as fickle as a witch. So yeah, it depends. But yeah, I had fun, so I hope you had fun as well. Damn, the plot thickens. Hopefully, I really hope that we can move on to the mystery in the next stream. Well, a little bit can hope, I suppose. Well, anyway, let me... let me send you to VV Blue. They're playing. They are going to play Detroit Become Human. So very similar to visual novel, right? Right. It's a 3D visual novel, at least for me. So I hope you had fun, and thank you so much everyone for coming again. I had fun with you guys. Now let me type my own custom late message. I should have done this automatically, but whatever. There we go. But I forgot to return to main menu. No, the music. Well, there's no music, but the sound effects. I need one for the background. So anyway, with that, allow me to end here for today. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll be seeing you the next time. Please take care of yourselves, and goodbye. You hear the seagulls? When the seagull cries, and it ends.